and we had to flee in escape pods as a destroyer class ship blew up the station. And then we didn't have enough fuel, so we had to turn around, land back on the station that was like halfway no air anywhere, and we commandeered a ship, uh, and then from there we had enough juice for one jump before our hyperdrive blew up. And we also got chased down by an inquisitor for a little bit. Ripped the bumper off our ship, and I took us to Lock because I was like, "What's a good piratey place where we're not gonna get in trouble?" Lock. So we ended up in Lock. Lots of shenanigans incurred. Um, Lots of stuff happened. We killed some crazy people who were like doing shady stuff and trying to sabotage the uh, life support on our ship. Met Stetics. Because I think Han Han was with us from the get go too, right?
Yeah.
So so
Correct.
from there we went to man we found out that the ship that we took was actually from some like I wasn't here for that one, but somebody who was like a gangster or like a was it a mayor or something?
It was like a administrator of a planet, of Veta, I
Yeah,
believe.
and so they told us that we could keep the ship, and they would clear all the bounties that we had from the Empire because we were seen by an Inquisitor if we went and basically got a droid from Coruscant. Before we left Locke, we found a statue and did some crazy Force shenanigans and got a holocron. And even before that, we went and raided an old CIS base and found some like experimented on dead Jedi corpses that disappeared. Um, then we went to Coruscant, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong. And I was the only person who didn't screw up really badly, except I kind of did. I think we all did. I tried landing us somewhere in a different area that wasn't going to have any problems. And then Han Han, being the nice, naive person he is, decided he was going to give all of his money to charity, i.e., the homeless people. But then he ran out of money, and they got mad, so they attacked us.
Just a little bit.
And then we went to where we were supposed to meet with somebody, and bounty hunters showed up. And you know, we killed these bounty hunter droids, and now we're laying low on Coruscant. Hopefully, getting this so that we don't get hunted more.
Okay.
And
All right. I'll
I think that's
introduce.
everything.
That's pretty much it. What happened? So I'll introduce Dream's character here once that comes in. But once we do this initial RP moment, coming after that Cantina fight, I want Dream to know where each one of you is. And so starting off, it's actually from the screen here from left to right. So aesthetics, you first. Describe who you are, your outstanding qualities, effects, what you look like, really quickly, please. Answer.
Sorry, was that me?
Yes, aesthetics.
Sorry. My character. Let me grab my picture so I can make sure I do this right. All right. Aesthetics is a Zabrak, yellow skin, nice black facial tattoos. Is dressed simple, like Han Solo vest and cargo pants. Been a pirate most of his life. Uh, he's only recently joined the party, as Cade mentioned, and he's already having a blast with these pale legs, as he's called them, to getting ready to educate them more on whatever they need to be educated on.
All right, fantastic. Next, Matthew, or I should say, Vok, who are you?
All right, Vok is a Rhodian bounty hunter. He's has pale light blue skin, dark black eyes. He's wearing a duster, and he's got a new blaster rifle that he's playing with, almost always. From a relic from the Clone Wars. And he is a sneaky boy and a long distance killer with a sniper rifle.
Fantastic. And the one human of the group, who are you, Cade?
So Cade is just a really skinny, wiry looking little human guy who has a big backpack on and just standard clothes. He's not. He's the pilot of the vessel somehow.
You're the only
And,
one who didn't crash in the skate pod. That's why you're the pilot.
That is true.
Okay. And he's got like 7 blaster pistols that are all just like on him at any one time, and he never grabs one. He's just got them. Yeah, that's about right.
All right, cool. And lastly, Han, who are you?
Han is this 4'8" Ardenian, which if you've seen Solo, it's the monkey dude with 6 arms. Well, 4 arms, and then he can use his feet as arms as well. But yeah, he's got a monk gi on. He generally looks pretty optimistic all the time. That's about it for him.
Okay, fantastic.
Wait, we forgot 2 very important people on our ship.
You're gonna bring them in right now?
First, we have Keel, who's a Wookiee, that I can speak to now. And then we have the
All
dog.
right, there's Keel. And we got the dog. Yes, we do.
Oh, don't we have Yester too?
We have
Or did you
Yester
leave?
as well.
No, we dropped him. Oh, yeah, that's right. Right now, we have some random human guy that you rescued.
Oh no.
He's a pilot. Well, you can drive vehicles essentially. All right, fantastic. And so, as I cue our music right here, ultimately, the reason why we are here is because of the fact that you do have at the point, a stolen ship from Tulkin Station, needed for survival to get out of the station itself as it was being destroyed by you suspect Imperials because it was an Imperial ship. In all intents and purposes, to design the triangle shape. Now, arriving on lock to get your ship repaired is when you met the actual owner, recruited you, might have been mentioned here by Kay before I popped in here during the recap itself, brought you to Coruscant, the galactic center of the universe, because of you are going to retrieve a droid for our partner now, our benefactor, in a way. That's why we are down here. On top of that, we do have a bit of potential business on this temple-esque area where it was acquired, that blaster rifle from the clones. We'll get more of that later on. Right now, important-wise, if you look at all the players right now, they are all within injured or badly injured because they just met in some bounty hunting droids that beat the shite out of them for the most part, although I did take them out. And so we pick up our scene in Mal's Cantina as all of you are making your way out of this place to just recuperate, get a bit of rest. Now, as you do dart away from this location, you know you're hunted. Hopefully, once you are able to retrieve this droid, take it back to Vandrel Lyolette, the owner of the Iron Wave, you'll be able to have her bite off the bounty to no longer be hunted by various individuals, which are now occurring because it's a high bounty as terrorists for destroying Tulkin Station. So, that famous saying from GM to players, what do you four want to do right now?
I believe we were going to find a little resting place that wasn't the ship.
Indeed.
We were going to tuck away somewhere.
Okay, so you all have darted away, licking your wounds, getting away from this battlefield, and you know that if any more bounty hunters do come in, if any more individuals looking for you and your high bounty do find you, things will become very, very dire indeed. This kind of got pushed to the front. You need to take care of this, which, yes, you are taking care of it right now, but you have to survive first. Now, as you do hide into, well, let me ask a question. Do you go to some abandoned building? As the Ecumenopolis of Coruscant is composed of one gigantic city, there are many places to hide. Within old sewage systems, abandoned buildings, out in the open, trying to hide, trying to blend in. Where do you four try to hide?
I think we should just go to one of those like motels that don't ask questions.
Okay.
Okay.
I go with
fair.
Vok. Whatever Vok says, he's the one that's
Yeah.
good with people. I'm good with finding things left
I have a
behind.
charisma of 8. I'm not good with people.
Well, you're good at finding people, so you would know where to not, where they wouldn't look.
Oh yeah, where would the last place a bounty hunter would go to look? I would like to go there.
I guess
The
not
bounty
so.
offices, inside as an office worker.
Just hide in that.
All right, so
Uh,
looking for actually a good idea actually here, Vok, is going to a rundown, dirt cheap motel for all intents and purposes that asks no questions. As if that's the question, do you want to go there?
Yeah, that would work. And then we just give random names.
The dog.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't even care. As you arrive, you do see a chatter fan behind the counter, and the chatter fan are those individuals that are bat-like. I'll put an image into chat here if you want to get a quick recap what they are. So this chatter fan sees all of you, and then sees Atarox, or I should say, sees Maximus. We don't allow animals in here.
Not even for a little extra credits?
Oh well, that's a different story. All right. It's how many days are you looking to stay here?
Just one night.
Okay, that's gonna run you for your group here. It's gonna run you just 100 credits.
Alright, I'll ante up 25.
Well, I think we're just gonna pay from the bantha. Can we pay from the bantha?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna subtract.
Could change it to 2150 or 2100. All right, so all of you do go to these very, very dirty, grimy, definitely haven't been washed or taken care of sheets. Even those droids moving by, you can see the droid is just, I hate my job, and just moving around and just picking up like sheets and just flipping it over and not even washing them at all, because the machines, the recyclers are probably broken in the first place. All of you do get into your rooms to hide. Now, I'm gonna jump scenes really quickly. Think what you want to do here for the moment. Obviously, heal, long rest, or short rest. Now, for you, Dreams, I'll just your character when you actually get involved here. But why may you find yourself on Coruscant? Now, before I answer this question, knowing what you are, knowing the abilities that you do have, and this being time frame just a few years before the giant ball of death gets destroyed by Luke Skywalker. And so it's the height of Imperial power. Sorry, it's the right one. So it's the height of Imperial power right now, and because of this, you know your background, what's happening, and probably what's told to you by your mother. Abilities that people have in this universe. The Empire is stamping out history for the most part. Individuals that have capabilities that are not normal are looked at by some of the Emperor's elite, inquisitors, although the rumor is they're just investigated and then they are able to join administrative tasks inside the imperial bureaucracy, never seen again for a better life. Now, individuals that do have abilities, there is a means of acquiring wealth in the galaxy. That is by, if you see your neighbor that does something unusual, inform the Imperials because we want to protect you. The Imperial Empire wants to provide safety for the galaxy. And they do, for the most part, for humans. Not really anyone else. It's not too long after the establishment of the Empire where people started to see, why am I getting surpassed by a job position when I'm a Twi'lek that's better qualified, but a human underling from me, one of my workers, that doesn't know hen to Haft, got promoted by some local bureaucracy or by some local dignitary. Why are they getting pushed forward and I'm being left behind? This sentiment has been getting spread around the galaxy. The Empire, yes, is providing stability, it's providing peace, it's providing jobs and things for the galaxy, but for a select few. The sentiment is starting to now cause people to become angry. People are starting to voice concerns. People are starting to show, why are we being put down? The Empire says we found better qualified people, which most know is not true. And it's only going to be a spark of a piece of ember that might ignite this budding fumes of this rot that is the Empire. And so, why do you think, Dreams, you find yourself on Coruscant right now? For power, for wealth, to hide, for income, something else? What do you think?
Um, I definitely think that she would probably come to Coruscant to find like-minded people who um, who are similar to her, who are maybe not human 100%, um, that have been able to use the Force in any capacity. She doesn't hate humans per se, but she's used to probably being like scrutinized for her half lineage. So she wants to find like-minded individuals that can relate to her.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so as you are looking for a group of like-minded individuals, because we know they are rare right now, the ones that are able to hide can't really be seen. The ones that don't hide well, they are killed very, very fast or taken by the Empire. You know, you're told, don't show your abilities. Don't show people that you are different in a way to do things that people can't explain. Now, even though this time frame, there are people that's been alive during the Old Republic times or Republic times, the Empire has actively gone out of the way in saying these individuals have tried to usurp, tried to overthrow the Republic. We stamp them out. They're removed in history. And so, in the Galactic Center on Coruscant, yes, you might have come across, you might have heard stories, rumor. It's while you are walking through the streets after finding your second lead that was just a bust. It was fake. It was false. Um, tell me, how good are you, Dreams with Improv?
I love improv.
Awesome,
Improv's cool.
fantastic, cool. All right, it's all role games for the most part. So tell me here, Dreams, your last individual that you thought was going to be a Jedi, rumors potentially what it was. Why was it false?
Um, I'll do her voice here.
Okay.
I found these people and I thought them to be different, but they weren't. More or less, they used their power and influence for crime, for things of that sort. So just because they used their influence, they were thought to have some higher type of power that was unnatural. But it was just crimes and pettiness and false power, she would say.
When you saw this individual group of individuals, you realized it was just for crime. For the most part, it was for games. It was a gambling scheme of showing these people that I can do these special unique abilities. I can levitate these objects. I heard in some story, in some book, in some rumor that people could move things with their mind, but that's probably false. Even though the Jedi were prominent, when you have billions upon billions of people and thousands of worlds, the Jedi were not seen by a lot of people, ultimately. Only the people that were high end in power. The commoner in the street probably would never even seen a Jedi at all. Somebody even heard about them. See the protectors, yes, but actually see this. And so, really, the ability to levitate something with your mind is, even like in our world right now, probably far fetched. You think you're going to be crazy, although it's a little more tangible inside the Star Wars universe. And so, when these people are showing that they can levitate, move items, you get the idea that if this goes out, they might be investigated by the Empire, but also was false. While you're walking back to maybe the place where you do stay, or if you take public transport, I'm not going to give you a ship right now, since you have one for the group itself. So whatever happened, as you are moving through the streets here, Dreams, you feel a slight sensation, a familiar one from your past that you've not felt in maybe some time. How long have you been traveling through the galaxy looking for people here, Dreams?
Probably about like 3 years.
Okay, last 3 years, you've not found one at all. You've encountered rumors, you've investigated. The second one here on Coruscant, as well as the first one, was false. But as you're walking by, in the perpetual darkness of Coruscant, the griminess, we're deeper in the levels, around level 700 in Coruscant, with the perpetual darkness shade, the illumination of streetlights and lamps that give this kind of view of neon lights, and the sound that is constantly a buzz. You hear and feel a slight sensation. It takes you a moment to recall what this is because it's been 3 years, but it's in the proximity of another individual that has the capability of knowing the Force. And so you look around a little bit and you watch as a group of individuals, accompanied by animal, on Coruscant, rather large actually, um, does go into a very, very low rundown hab block that asks no questions for those that are downtrodden that want to care for crime organization. But you see this as these few do move into that building. What do you do?
I'd say at this point, I should say, I'm not sure if I should make myself known yet. Maybe I'll go ahead and have me a few drinks. Make myself look in. She's trying to stutters over her words. I don't want to make myself known quite yet. As she would probably go in and like find a seat and see if these people would go in and also enjoy themselves, keeping a view from afar without making herself known.
Okay. So as you're hanging back, we jump back to the rest of you. So as you're in this lobby-esque area inside this hab block, and you get the cred key to go ahead and go to your single room that's accompany all of you. It's cheap. It's going to be one single room for all of you with multiple beds. Do you hang around in the lobby? Do you go straight to your rooms? Do you just kind of get a breather? There is a small S bar area cantina that does serve probably bad drinks by a lone droid that's there built into the floor on kind of skid tracks, just moving back and forth. You see one arm is just dangling at its side as it's not been repaired in some time. It uses one arm to go ahead and get drinks to pour for other individuals that are also downtrodden. You see individuals there at the table just just mumbling to themselves. I need some more Carillion alcohol ale. And another person that's just talking to themselves, and another one watching a holo display of what might be a gladiatorial game from some various off-world, doing a bit of gambling bets, just going, yes, 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 no, just no, and just takes and shatters his little device against the wall and it breaks. What do you four do?
Thomas Gambler.
If I'm not mistaken, Stetics and Han Han have 1 hit point, right? At this point,
I had like
So easy way to
yeah,
like 1 or
like
7.
Yeah, so you guys are super hurt. So we look like we're just bleeding when we walk in.
I had 6 hit points.
Or did y'all just heal?
Yeah, I had 7.
Well, we just took a long rest, but we haven't slept yet.
Okay.
You told us we could, but we haven't made it
Good.
that far.
Right.
So
So
it's
that'll
like we're just
happen after
walking
the fact.
covered in blood.
That'll happen after the fact. So right now, this is before you sleep, just to get into Dream's character into here. So
Yeah.
as you two, before you rest, before you go to sleep, do you hang around the lobby or do you go straight to your room?
Absolutely, there's alcohol.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, Cade's gonna buy Keel a drink.
Kate, I think that guy, he said he wants some Necorellian ale.
Yep. And
I feel like I need to help him.
no. We've learned our lesson today. You
We
need
don't
to go
more
to bed.
charity.
You need to just. I almost died today because of you.
Man, yeah. I guess I'll go settle Maximus in then.
Cade's just
Han
gonna-
Han's actually gonna leave. He's gonna go get Maximus settled.
Okay, so Maximus Han leaves. At the cantina still, this one small bar area, I believe is going to be Cade. Vok, where are you?
Vok's up in the room.
Okay,
Like,
Vok knows as well.
Yeah.
All right, Stetics, where are you?
I'm grabbing a drink from the bar.
Okay, so Cade and Stetics are there at the bar. Dreams, as you come in and you look at the bar, you watch as there's no one there besides this one drunk individual mumbling to himself. He seems to be in a bit of a throes of some withdrawal. You see another individual at a nearby table. It's just angry. I just lost all my credits! And then you see 2 other individuals. That being the Zabrak and the human. They're just together and are getting these drinks from this small droid that's arguing why Carillion Ale is the best ale of the world. And as this is occurring, you feel that slight hum vibration of the Force does register once more. And as you can definitely tell, you focus, this does resonate from the Zabrak and the human. Now, as you go to sit down, what do you do? I guess, what do you do?
I guess she would go over to them and would say, I guess probably are they like sitting down right now? Or are they currently ordering their drinks still?
You sitting down, kid?
I would be sitting down with Keel, so there's a big Wookiee beside me, and I'm like, you would notice that there's a Wookiee sitting down drinking, and that there's a human who has a drink, and he like looks like he's taking sips, but you notice his drink does not go
Okay.
down at all.
I'd just be like leaning on the wall next to them.
All right. So
yeah,
as
she
you
would,
approach, well, I will show your character right now. And so, what do you do as you approach Dreams?
hello. You lot seem different from the rest. Besides that man up there who lost all his money and these joys that are around, there's an air about you three in particular. But she would obviously be speaking more or less to the person closest to her. She would say, "May I ask your name, stranger?" She would say yes. She does like a respectable like bow.
Right. As they turn to maybe look at you, quickly describe for everyone here, what do they see when they look at your character, Dreams? What do you look like?
You would see a like pale skinned woman with like long brown hair, with like gray horns kind of coiling around her head. She would be wearing almost like just like kind of like some like leather clothes that have some pieces of almost like armor, almost like coming out of it. You can see some glints in between, and yeah, she has like kind of like green markings around her body, and she'd be standing around, I'd say like 6 foot tall, with like kind of like sparkly green eyes almost. Uh, but yeah, that's about what she would look like. I think she's kind of stocky too, so she's more or less quite fit and athletic.
Okay. How do you two, or who replies to this character?
Cade's gonna make some awesome hand gestures because he can do that now, and if you have an intelligence of 6 or higher, you can understand exactly what he means. So he's just gonna be like, "Hi, what do you mean when you say different?"
Yeah, I mean, not like sniffs at himself. I know we haven't been smelled that bad. It's only been a day.
I mean, we did have hobo trash thrown at us, so
That doesn't. I don't think that
we
counts.
probably do smell. And then I look at
Teaspoon.
Keel and I go, "No, I didn't mean you need to take a shower." And then I look back.
Um, she squints her eyes even harder. Says, "I can barely make out what you're saying to me." She says as she reads your hand movements, but she can't understand. She says, "Hmm." She says, "I've been traveling for a few years." She would more say in a hushed tone, "For people, um, and I've been scouting this area, and you're not the regulars here, so something's often amiss. Um, no worries. If there is something you're hiding from me, uh, we're not friends, so I don't expect you to tell me. But I would like to be more acquainted with you lot. I want to know your stories and really figure out exactly who you are, if that's okay." She would say, smiling and kind of like cracking her neck a little bit. She's like, "I've been walking all day. My arms are stiff." She says.
Cade would point at a chair and then he would push his drink across, which you can clearly see he's not touched. Like he looks like he drinks it, but he doesn't actually do anything. He'd push it across, and he'd say, "I'm Cade DeSono. I'm
Oh,
I'm an archaeologist of sorts,
interesting.
and I
Um,
guess I'm a freighter pilot now."
That's very cool, she says. And she would go on to say, "My name is Mio. Uh, I am a gladiator that fought on Tatooine, more or less for people's amusement. Um, but it is an honor." She would do another low bow that you guys can visibly see this time. And who is the other one? She would ask.
Let's see, throwing his name out. Aesthetics, you can call me that. People don't normally go around acquainting themselves with strangers. So, if you're trying to get at something, maybe we can take this somewhere that's not with people around here.
You do have a point. Um, that would be dangerous, but sorry, my excitement got the better of me. And she says, "I'll have one water." She would ask, and I guess as she gets it, she would just chug it down immediately because she's very thirsty. And she says, "If you lead the way, I'm more than open to discuss things in a more private location." She would say.
Do you think the room is bugged? He just casually says to Statics. Oh, what?
Who knows?
You
Okay.
see
Which we
Keel
left her with the Darksiders.
is angry. The drinks taste really bad.
I'm sorry, bud. Did we buy any like special alcohol or anything that like did
I
something?
believe we did at one point, but I think we drank it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said we, but Cade's never drank anything.
All right.
Cade
So
doesn't drink.
Statics, Mio, as well as for you, Cade, do you three go up to the rooms where Vok and Han are?
Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
I would ask Keel to kind of keep a lookout and come get us whenever, and then go from there.
Before we do go, if Kate doesn't touch this drink, I'm just gonna like,
Oh, here, I'll pass it to you if you want it.
Yeah. don't waste money on things you aren't going to use. Unless you're trying
Normally,
to
I
test your.
give it to somebody and I get information, but my game's just off. After that lady and the explosions,
Yes, you need work on. You need work on your appeal. I understand that.
I don't get it. It's always so easy. You just buy someone a drink and they tell you what you want to know.
Different day and age.
As you three come up to find where the rest of your party, your friends are, it's when Vok and Han, as the door opens up and you see Statics as well as Cade, you see another individual with them. And when y'all kind of look at each other, look eyes, it's that same familiar sense of when you sense other individuals, that of the Force capability, that same humming noise, that thrumming, that tingling in your body, your mind, everywhere. Another force sensitive individual. And it does potentially bring to your mind why, of all times right now, are many people being brought together? Is it something that's just coincidence? A very, very big coincidence? Is it strange? For those of you that know a bit more about the Force, is it the will of the Force? What is occurring? What is going on? But y'all now do see each other, and I'm curious. What's the first thing that happens?
Cade would introduce everybody first.
But before that, Han would put 2 fingers to his temple and force whisper to Cade. Cade, she has the Force.
And Cade starts freaking out.
I can
He's like,
sense it.
"You're in my mind. How did you do that?" And he like,
The voices.
the voices are back.
Oh, all Ardenians could do this.
I knew it.
Telepathy, yeah.
Yeah. Cade pulls out his little data pad, goes into his dossier, and goes telepath confirmed, and puts it away. He says, "This is Rio. We just met her downstairs, and
Oh,
as you can
great.
tell, hopefully.
Well, Mia would say, hello, it is true. Your companion has said my name. I am Mio, and I feel some type of pull towards this area. All of you seem. What's the word I'm looking for? And she kind of stands straight, and says, and puts like a fist to like her heart, and she says, "You lot seem strong." She says with a like deep tone in her voice.
Kate
As she-
snickers and
Yeah,
almost
as she
falls to the
says,
floor
as
laughing
she
at
says
himself.
strong.
Yeah.
Just like stares at the party and then stares back at her. Yes, we are strong.
Yeah, some of
Cade's
us are.
rolling on the floor when he said he's strong. He's like, me?
Alright,
Maybe not him.
Paul?
Yes.
I would like to do two things.
Mhm.
So having seen Mayo and knowing that she is force sensitive,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and put my Ranger's Quarry on her.
Okay.
And then just try and force feel her to see if she's anything like the Crimson Jedi that we met earlier.
The Crimson Jedi.
Okay.
You mean the Inquisitor?
Hey, it was definitely Crimson Blade. All right, go ahead and give
Yeah,
me
that's
a
true.
wisdom check.
Wisdom check. All
Yeah.
right. Do I have advantage because for a perception or survival check?
I guess the question is, to you, Mio, when you sense a bit of the force around here, and some Jedi are able to kind of hide their abilities, the force, their natures themselves. Now, as them are gauging you, do you try to hide anything, or do you try to just let yourself be known completely?
Um, she would feel herself trying to be like sensed, and at that moment, she'd say, "Well then," and she would like basically let out her force, like her energy for a little bit.
Okay. So, normal necessary here, Buck. With the Ranger's
Okay.
Quarry, with your perception, you definitely can sense a bit of the force around. And since so, mechanic-wise above table really quickly, so dreams, I do use force alignment, so good, dark, evil, stuff like that with evil. Force and light. So where do you kind of see yourself, Peregrine-wise, on the force? Do you see yourself as a light side user, a dark side user, kind of gray zone right
Um,
now?
Yeah, she's in like a gray zone. She's like really balanced.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, Vok, you probably sense a mix of this. You probably sense a bit of the ebb and flow of the warmth, that serene feeling of the force, but as well accompanying it, that of the kind of the cold nature, the iciness of the dark. But again, a bit of a balance, which you also do know does come from some other party members as well in the group. So nothing that is like drowning in cold like that Crimson Jedi that you saw before.
Okay. I'll take my Ranger's Quarry offer, and then I'll just kind of. I think everybody in the group speaks Huttese, but I'm not sure she does, so I'm gonna speak in Huttese. I'm like, she's not Crimson Jedi.
Kate does not speak Huttese.
Well, then you
I'll
don't know.
just look at you.
Bill does not either.
What did you just say?
Actually, Han does, surprisingly.
Oh, and Han Han's a telepath, so Han Han can relay that.
Oh God, please no.
Kuta Pokana. He basically says to Vok, "Yeah, seems that way."
Kate
And then
does
he'll
not detect anything.
he'll force whisper. He'll force
No.
whisper out.
Stop it.
Your mind is my domain, Cade.
Kate pulls his blaster.
Also, she's not a Also, she's not a Crimson Jedi. Fox
What?
says. The you know, the
Like-
Crimson Jedi from the
From
the station.
station.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that was kind of chilly back there. He can reply, right? I can reply in your mind when you do a whisper, or is that not how that works?
Wait, what?
Can I reply to you in your mind, or do I have to say?
I
it
don't
out
think so.
loud?
I think it's just I can say stuff to you.
If you're using Force Whisper, I think you can.
Okay. Cade's gonna focus really hard, and he's like, "Get out of my head! Get out of my head!" That's all you get back is like, and then out loud he's gonna say something else, and he's like, he's the Key and Peele meme where he starts sweating profusely because somebody keeps talking to him and he can't find them.
Oh yeah, you can reply.
Yeah. All right. Mayo's in armor, right?
Yeah, she would have like she has armor on.
Okay, then Vok will approach you and then try and clasp wrist with you.
And she would try to clasp your wrist, assuming it's like a handshake.
Yeah.
Poor Vok, he lost his arm.
Well, good to meet you, Mio. We were just on our way to go catch some Z's, so Han Han totally unprivy to the fact that we might be implying that we're sticking together. So he just kind of turns around.
Ah, I see. Enjoy your sleep. I'll be out in the hallway waiting for you. I do love Z's almost as much as I love fresh water. She kind of stutters on her words. She says, but I'll stand guard if any weirdos try to disturb your sleep, she says. As she like stands up, stiffens up a word, almost like saluting.
Okay, sounds good. Han Han and Maximus go to their room. Just saunters off. He's doing that thing with his staff where like you know how you have like a long stick and you kind of put it over your neck and like drape your arms over it.
So
Kinda
you're
like
just banging
Scarecrow.
off the walls, going through the hallway.
It's not that wide.
If Maximus can get through, the staff can get through.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
As all of you do go to your rooms and do rest for the night, it is to where you, Mio, are sent out front to be a bit diligent watching. Keel will be as well, and Keel doesn't say anything to you at all. Whether because you don't speak Kashyyyk or Wookiees. As he is there, though, standing guard, you can definitely see this very, very imposing, tall Wookiee, and has a number of battle scars over his body, but does seem to have a bit of a debt, or is just following along. He doesn't really talk too much. In fact, his arms are crossed, and he just kind of watches you for a little bit every now and then, but knows that because the rest of the party members are trusting towards you, he just remains diligent and similar to you, just watches as various individuals do come in and out of this area of this hab block, being multiple levels. You're probably on, like, say, the third or fourth level. It goes up to about, say, 15 levels or whatnot. And so, as people come in and out, he just watches the other individuals nearby. He does have a large vibro axe on his back, and the people here are all trying to mind their own business for the most part. But with that being said, how about for your first roll of the game here, Dreams, give me a perception roll, please. Okay. As you are...
First roll's a mad roll.
Hey, hopefully no more like that then. Get those bad ones out of the way.
First.
But as you are watching, you are going about, and tell me, how do you get distracted?
Mio's just at this point, with meeting the group, feeling still slightly nervous, and she's more or less like twiddling her thumbs. She's like thinking in her head, "I wonder if they like me. Maybe I was too direct. Maybe I was weird. I'm not sure." She says it. She's twiddling her thumbs and kind of looking in the palm of her hand.
Okay. As you do, you feel a faint air of like breath, like blows through the area, like a small gust of wind. You look over and don't see anything, unfortunately. And even the Wookiee is just kind of minding his own business, watching the ceiling. And yeah, for the most part, everything is fine. All right. This will now accompany going to the long rest. And so, as you do your diligent kind of watch, um, everyone can have that long rest now. And so, we'll go for expediency. Does anyone want to do anything before we go on to the morning in the galactic time, essentially, for Coruscant?
I would like to sweep the room for bugs. Like, why not?
Go for it. Give me a perception roll.
All right. Can I smell these bugs?
No.
Good.
Ugh.
You find nothing.
Yeah. That sounds about right. That's me in combat. Those are the rolls I make.
Anhan's just gonna shower and freshen up.
Yeah. I'll do my battle recognition as well.
Okay. With Maximus being in an enclosed space, again, a little bit familiar with the ship, but in this environment here, is starting to be a little bit agitated. Go ahead and for me, Han, give me a animal handling check, please.
Okay.
Please, God, roll a 1.
No.
Please.
Maximus likes me.
Damn, he rolled the
Damn
opposite
it.
of a
Ma-
one.
You're definitely training Maximus well. And it's calm. You're able to keep him calm. He does at some points get agitated, just and at one point actually his hind like quarters actually slams to a nearby wall where you hear someone keep it down. But ultimately you're able
Sorry.
to keep Maximus occupied and calm for the entire night, for all intents and purposes. And it does move towards morning. Now, question to you here, Mio. So, standing diligently outside, do you do this the entire night? Do you take a break? Do you how much do you do?
Um, so yeah, after seeing that there's like nothing out here, she would probably nod to the wiki and try to get at least some type of rest so she isn't like exhausted. Um, she would just kind of like do I guess she loves bows. She would do a small bow and a head nod to the strong wiki and would probably go maybe in like the room behind him.
So
Oh,
Keel will do that and will just nod his head. And during the night, when you get enough sleep, Keel himself will come into your room and just kind of tap you a little bit roughly on the shoulder to wake you up, and will just kind of mention that he points to a bed nearby, and then you continue to watch as he gets some rest.
Tag teaming, she says. Understood. As she comes out and like does the other shift.
Okay, fantastic. That just means that no checks here are necessary. So we do get to the morning, and yeah, y'all get that long rest now, and it's early morning. So as you do recover all of just the fatigue and patch up the wounds you had on your bodies, it now comes to the question. We still need to find out where this droid is. We do know we have to go back to that cantina where you met those bounty hunters and speak to the individual to go ahead and find out this package is. Now, we are on level. What's that? Come on, I know you're here somewhere.
It's like some really low level, I think.
Oh, 700 something. It's
35. I think it's the level we're on right now.
It's level on right now, yeah. Yep, it's level 735. Yep, Tamber. So you need to speak to Tamber to go ahead and figure out where this droid is to recover, and then go ahead and have that be brought to where your benefactor is. And so going back to that cantina is one thing you got to do, or find Tamber find Tamber, find the information. And so in this early morning, being hunted by bounty hunters, have to go there. What's the plan of action? What do y'all want to do?
Cade's gonna get up and he's gonna step outside and see that Mio's standing outside and be like, did you just stand there all night?
Yeah, same kind of thing here.
She says, no, great question. I did shifts with the Wookiee. I can't quite remember his name. It's slipping my mind. But I went to sleep, and then he was done guard, and then I did the same. So, of course I got some sleep. Silly, that would be crazy if I didn't. She would chuckle nervously.
Cade would also chuckle nervously, like, "Oh man, thank God I'm not the only one that goes sleep with sleep deprivation all the time." And you see, like, Cade has like bags under his eyes, and he's still holding a data pad, and he's just like, "Okay, making notes." Oh, and his name is Keel. It's Kill, but it's got like 17 letters in it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think it's like 15 or 12 or something.
Hey, not many.
That's fair. It's like KYYLL or something like that. What is it? I got him in here somewhere.
You can hover him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, it's all people say.
KYYLL.
A true
So
warrior's
three
name,
wise.
she would say.
Yeah, he's good people. And I go over and I wake up Keel. Hey, big guy, you ready to go do some work today?
No, get up and get ready. Now, as all of you do prepare, you start to go down the stairs back to the lobby area. Everyone give me a perception roll, please.
Reception.
Can I hear it?
This will be for... not in this case.
Okay.
Yeah, big five, big five.
8.
All right. As all of you are looking about... All right, so this will be actually new for you here, Mio, or I should say Dreams. And so one thing I do in my games is if information is going to be given out, a lot of times in normal games, someone asks me, blah, 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 I'll tell them, blah, 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 they tell the party, blah, blah, blah. I like to send out messages to people to have them literally see or hear something themselves, and they can tell the party without me saying this and relay information as a phone game. And so with your roll of a 14, I'm going to go ahead and send some information here, so give me 1 second. All right, so you should see a message pop up on your screen here in a second. So I will, oh, maybe not. All right, so I'll have you relay this information to others when I am done here by having the other individual, which is going to be Statics. All right, so you two, go ahead and look into your. Give me 1 second, actually. Discuss this. I'm gonna go ahead and figure out why the box can pop up.
Okay.
There we go.
I think as soon as he sees this, and just immediately like puts an arm out to stop anyone else from going by, and then kind of like forcefully takes a step back to just go out of view.
Kate gets behind Vok.
Vox pulls out his rifle.
Yeah.
Got
Mio
some
would say.
clean people out there. Not
They look
really,
too clean. Like they just got back from the dry cleaners. She would say.
Perhaps they did just get their clean done. This
Yeah,
is
but why would
still
you
out
get
of
cleaned and
place.
then come here? This is such a dirty place. Like Kate acts like he noticed it now that you guys have said something.
Wait,
There
who?
doesn't happen to be any
Han's just
alternative
petting Maximus.
exits here.
I mean, we can jump out a window.
I do like windows. Mio would say.
I mean, everybody else could jump out, and then like I could use a rope or something. I mean, hey, Vok, can you carry me? You can climb, right?
How are we gonna get Maximus out the window with a rope?
Throw the dog.
He's too big.
That's fair. He probably wouldn't even fit out the window.
Wait, what did you guys even see? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm just sitting there talking.
There's a group of people.
Hold on, let
in
me
the
see how much I
lobby.
can destroy with this mantle. No, it's only a
No.
foot.
Static said and said, there's people out there that look like they don't belong. And they look too clean to be here. It doesn't spell good news. It's suspicious. She was saying.
And so let's go to the mechanic I do in my game stream, which is I like to get everyone involved in my games as much as I can. And so one thing I do with this is by asking individually each player character what goes through their mind. Not their action, not what they do, but what they think. And so I want you, because you're definitely seeing something unusual coming here immediately as a new party member, but for the ones that actually think something. And so for aesthetics, seeing this, what goes through your mind? Not you yet. I'm gonna get to you actually last here. So you guys see how it plays out, Dream. All right. So aesthetics, what goes through your mind?
He's relieved that he managed to catch what could have possibly been a sort of ambush, or maybe just unwanted guests looking for them. I think right now he's just trying to figure out a way to get out quietly.
Okay. What goes through your mind, Han?
Han doesn't know exactly what's going on, but he sees that Statics looks concerned, so he's at least entertaining that and keeping Maximus like quelled for a second around the corner.
Okay. What goes through your mind, Cade?
The Imperials have found us. God damn it, Statics! Why did you use the Force yesterday? That's what's going through his mind.
Okay. What goes through your mind there, Vok?
Vok is very confused. Right when Static stopped him, he was ready to fight somebody because he assumed it was more bounty hunters. And then Mayo said something about them being too clean, and then he's just like, what? That's really confusing. And then maybe it's like, well, maybe it's our contact. Maybe they're just wearing freshly pressed suits and trying to look normal. And then he sees like the general panic, and now he's just like really confused.
Okay. And then for Mio, your character coming into a group of Force users that are definitely moving in a way to be that a subterfuge, being hidden, being sneaky. What goes through your mind? Seeing the people I mentioned, and then knowing how this is progressing forward with these people you don't know, what goes through your mind?
Almost with reflex. She kind of touches the side of herself. There's like a holster, and she almost like kind of flips it out. Kind of like flicks it with her thumb, and then kind of puts her palm down and doesn't draw her weapon. That's her immediate reaction, and she feels worried that now she has found some people that may have ended her long search, and some other strangers outside may ruin that for her. So she feels worried and almost slightly panicked.
Okay, fantastic. Everyone, what do you do?
Does Mio look physically strong? Like, able to carry, push, and pull heavy things?
Very much so.
Okay, Cade pulls out his heavy blaster rifle that he shot, like, all but 2 rounds out of, that he has no proficiency in, and has no idea how to use it, and he just looks at Mio and goes, points at it, and then points at it.
Yeah, she picks it up with almost one of her fingers.
And he goes, I've only got 2 shots left. I haven't hit anything with it. Good luck. And he hides behind you now. That's what he would do.
This dude's been trying to pawn this thing off all freaking game.
I can't use it.
Like, why you pick it up if you can't use it? And none of us can use it either.
So here's the fun thing. When you see Mio pick up this blaster rifle heavy, she's not using it as someone like, say, Vox using his. The way he holds it, cradles it, an extension of his body. Mio's, I mean, obviously everyone knows how to use a weapon, but you can definitely tell there's differences between the way Vok and the way Mio are handling the weapons. That's because, Mio, you don't have rifle proficiency at all.
No.
Nope.
Don't feel bad. I don't either.
Very big things, but she can't use this.
You can shoot it. But I can shoot it well
get a
compared to your training.
-2. I get a -2 and disadvantage. All right, so at least you can shoot it. Oh, God.
We're not planning to immediately fight, are we?
Well, that's a question. What do you do? Do you go back up? Do you talk to them? Do you just walk through? Do you make a plan? Do we even know who these are? Yes, they stand out. They look a bit clean. They're hanging around the lobby, but are they there potentially for you? Something else? Are they waiting? Are they a security detail? We don't know right now what they are, what the purpose is.
Han, if we get you close, can you read their minds?
That's a good
I can
point.
try.
All right. Let's try and get close. And
Cade's just gonna walk down. Cade's gonna walk down casually. He's just gonna let it all fade, take a deep breath, and he's just gonna walk down casually and go towards the bar.
Yeah, I think we should send somebody out to talk to them.
Yeah,
Cade
send
sent
me. It's
himself out.
fine. Yeah, I'll send myself out. It's fine. I'll talk to him. What's the worst that can happen?
All right, let's see how this goes.
He just walks down. Everybody else is like peeking around the corner, looking down, and he's just like, do.
All right, as you come peeking down, you watch as these 4 individuals, they do kind of look at each other, and then very, very quickly, they drop whatever they're doing, either reading from a data slate or looking around or just being occupied by just wandering eyes. They all stand up and they do pull blaster pistols and they look at you, Cade. All right, that's you. Hey, we're
Cade
we're
walks
here to
over
get your
the
bounty.
bar. My what?
You're
He just walks over to the bar.
wait, he's not supposed to. Try harder. Hey, we want a bounty on you.
Calming.
There's a bounty on me. Do you
Yes.
know who I am?
Yes, you're an Imperial terrorist.
An Imperial I'm an archaeologist, a famous archaeologist. And he would like to he's gonna pull out his data pad and like a little hologram
They
will come
get
up
kind of spooky
of like
with the
him and
data
his
pad.
dad. It's like him and his dad, and he's like, I found, and he goes through like lists of treasures that him and his dad
It's like
found
the family
together.
photo book.
Yeah, it's the family photo book, and
No,
he's like,
no,
I'm
you-
an archaeologist.
No,
I'm
we're-
famous.
we-
Who are you?
we see
Look,
the
I
picture.
come here for an affair with some Twi'lek, and then now you're saying there's a bounty on me, and he's just making stuff up the whole time.
And you see them, they're a little bit confused. You watch as one picks up a data pad, and it's like, look at you. He has a slight trembling blaster pistol, and he Peaky taps the data pad in a affirming voice. Say, you can come in cold or hot. You can come in cold or hot.
Look, this is not how this is supposed to go. All right. First of all, if you're a bounty hunter, and I did have a bounty, hypothetically, because I don't have a bounty, but if I did, you got to be more confident. And he's gonna start giving them tips about how to be more confident, and he's gonna like walk up towards them and like pat one on the shoulder, and be like, "It's okay, man."
All right, go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. Now, as Kay's doing this, what are the rest of you doing? Because you see a group of very, very, very inexperienced bounty hunters, for whatever reason, trying to get onto, well, Cade.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, what are we supposed to do? And like, he shows his data pad, which is essentially the dummy's guide to bounty hunting for all intents and purposes, and is trying to use this to become a bounty hunter.
Actually, that's some pretty good advice.
Kane's
Yeah.
giving advice too.
I mean,
Hey, if you guys are bounty
It
hunters,
works, it
I know a
works.
bounty hunter. Would you like to meet my bounty hunter friend?
No.
Aesthetics, what are you saying?
this is working. I honestly, after a bit of being dumbfounded, you might step out as well. Like, you guys really aren't that good at this, are you?
Oh, well, we figured we'd start somewhere. And you got a high price on your heads, so we figured we'll start there.
Yes, and you know what high price means. Dangerous.
And then it kind of dawns on them that they are very, very, very in over their heads.
Yeah, Han's gonna follow Stetics' lead and kind of roll out with Maximus trailing behind. He's not gonna say anything though.
Just stand there menacingly.
Yeah,
just,
gonna
he's
impose
just
himself.
standing there menacingly.
I appreciate you guys are starting this new life as a bounty hunter. Maybe start low. I'm sure there's common thugs in the area that you can work for. Don't jump straight to. What was your bounty again? You like blew up a space station or something? You
Who,
looked at
me?
Cade.
Kate goes, blow up a how would I? I'm an archaeologist. How would I blow up a space station? Who are you?
It's right here, the bounty. And it shows the bounty for, yes, blowing up the space station. For a
How-
lot of credits.
And he goes, how did
Look,
you know?
20k.
Yeah,
How would you know? Yeah.
20,000 a person.
He goes, he's like, oh, you're a bounty hunter too. Well, that's odd. I haven't been on a space station recently. I've been on Coruscant. He just, He goes, "Hey, Keel." And a Wookiee shows up.
Keel shows up and just crosses his arms, and they're like, "Okay, thanks for the tips," and they just leave.
Kate's like, "Yes, I'm good with people now. I didn't screw that one up."
They all leave, right?
Yeah, all 5 leave.
Okay. He just turns and looks at Cade. How did that work?
I have no idea. But see, I told you I was good with people. What do you mean I needed to see? Normally you just buy people drinks and then they tell you what you want to know, like all the rumors and crazy religious artifacts found in the desert that possibly have curses.
Mm-hmm.
It was really nice of you to help out those new bounty hunters.
Yeah, I was gonna introduce
Yeah.
them to you.
I'm sure we'll.
You could have given them
return-
so many good tips.
I'm sure
you could
we'll
have taught him
return
how to
at some
shoot.
point.
We don't have time for that.
Oh, that's fair. We gotta find a droid.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. They saw
All
big
right.
numbers and went after us.
So as you do leave this place, you are moving towards. Or well, actually, the question is, are we moving back to malls, or where are we going?
I think somebody should go scout it and then meet us somewhere, and us not all go to the same place.
Alright, I'll go scout out malls.
All right. As you go to scout out malls, what are you doing, Cade?
And what would Cade's prepping a dossier on Mio. That's what he would be doing.
Okay. What are you doing, Han Han?
Vok, do you want to scout alone or do you want a battle buddy?
It'd be nice to have backup in case something happens.
He's gonna
All
watch
right, I'll
the
come.
dog.
Oh, well, yeah, somebody has to watch Maximus. And
Okay,
he doesn't
well,
like
fine.
he doesn't like Kate, so.
yeah. Last time that didn't go so well.
If someone wants to watch Maximus, give me an animal handling check.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Maybe Keel can.
No. If you give, Keel will be roasting him in the back alley somewhere when you get back.
No, he won't.
Keel
Wookiees are
actually
herbivores.
looks at you and stares at you with a bit of a pissed off face when you say that.
What? When I said that, or when he
Yeah,
said that
when you
Wookiees are
said that.
herbivores? Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I didn't. Okay. Still need to learn. I still need to learn Wookiees.
Okay, well in this case, no one's watching him, looks like. Are you taking Maximus with you then, Han Han?
Mio, are you good with animals?
I am as good with animals as the average person. She would say.
Also known as better than Cade.
Can you watch Maximus for me?
Sure, I'll watch Maximus. I'll watch and I'll be the best animal sitter there has ever been. She would say.
All right, do me a favor here, Mio. Go
Cade-
ahead and give me
Cade's-
a.
Cade-
What are you doing, Cade?
I want to put my critical analysis on me.
Okay, so you get +5 to this roll. Give me a animal handling check there, Mio.
Never mind, you don't need it. Ooh, that's cool.
Okay. Go with the
That
next 20,
doesn't get me there.
but do remove that effect, please.
Yes, it was
I
very
know
distracting.
it's fun.
it
I
was
know it's
that
fun,
one.
but
I didn't know it was that one.
you get
Sorry.
one per year. Now, I'll let you
Well,
have
that
this for the
means
end of
you
the
can use
year.
another one in 2
You get
weeks.
one more next year. That's it for that effect. All right,
One per year.
one per year. So you have my games for that effect. Take me out of my game. I might have the merchant in the games. All right, but this actually, natural 20, Mio, and Maximus, this large Atarox beast that was found on Locke was actually captured from some other environment, was saved, actually gets drawn to you rather immediately, and just kind of nuzzles against your hand, and yeah, is very, very friendly to you. And you notice this, Han Han.
All right, here's an apple. Um, actually, here's 2 apples. Just make sure to feed him, and just keep an eye on him. He gets kind of agitated in this environment. He doesn't like it, but soon enough we'll be out of here and on to greener pastures, as they say. I think they say that, but yeah, have fun. He bounds off after Vok.
All right, Statics, what are you doing?
They're going to scout out the bar.
Mhm.
I feel like 2's enough. But I don't want to stay in the thing. Could I just, while they're scouting out the bar, just like try to familiarize myself with like the surrounding area? Just, like learn, like just try to plan a escape route if another pair of robotic bounty hunters comes by and then blows up.
Absolutely. You can go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Alright.
All right. Now, even though
Damn.
you're handling it right now, Maximus, what are you doing, Mio?
Mio would be, because she got an apple from earlier, so she would be kind of like ripping the apple and like getting pieces of it and feeding it to the animal.
Okay.
Saying there. I guess that's what she's doing. She's dog watching.
As you are, again, it eats from your hand, and it's really taken to you. It's really enjoying your company. Now, as we see Statics moving about and trying to map the surrounding areas, Statics, you just get. I mean, there's only so much you can do to map out before you just kind of lose direction, and you also may get a little bit lost. You get back to the group itself as you're looking around, but you make no head or tails of places to go, avenues, alleyways. You kind of just are dumbfounded at the moment. Maybe this area that you're in right now is just been built over so many times that there's a maze intents and purposes. Now, as Han Han and Vok, as you two move through the area of the streets to get to Mall's Cantina, both of you go ahead and give me perception rolls, please.
Okay. Do I have advantage from smelling or hearing?
Um, in this case, no.
Okay. It's
But
gonna
it's
be
fine.
18.
Both of you watch. There are 2 more droids watching the cantina, but they're watching from the front down the street. They don't
You
see
see
you,
them?
but you notice them. Yes, similar design to the ones you fought earlier, the day before.
Huh. Those are expensive. Someone really wants that bounty.
It is 20,000 credits.
Yeah, I mean it's 80,000 credits for the most part.
Yeah.
So take the side alley.
Yeah, let's take the side alley.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, we both have climbing speeds. Let's go up and over.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, just because we can. Let's do it. Are we going up and over, Paul?
Okay. All right. So as you're doing that, I want everyone else that is in your kind of area to also go ahead and give me a perception roll, please.
Perception, the thing I'm just so good at. Anything involving
Does that mean I will?
wisdom. Oh yeah, look at me go with my 0 wisdom. Got a 3.
Kid, you have no idea. You're not looking around too much right now. But
Just
we get this
staring
one
at my
from
dad.
Mio and from Statics. All right, no, Statics, you're doing your own thing. So Mio.
Okay.
God, I'm glad other people can do things.
Ooh, nice, Mio. All right, so
Nice.
Mio, you notice that there is what looks like a small thing flying around. Multiple small things are flying about the area. And what you see, I'm going to go ahead and show you.
Oh no, Minox.
Give me 1 second. Not Minoxon, Coruscant. Maybe in space. All right, so this should work now.
What could be worse than
Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong module. All right, Mio, you see what looks like a small. In fact, I'll put it in chat to make it easy. Um, you see a small probe droid. A couple of them are flying around the area
That is worse than mine.
around the cantina. In the area nearby all of you, you'll be able to stay most partly in the hidden S areas, but you see this. You see it in chat.
Mm.
See a couple of them are floating around. And when you see them, they stand out because, again, there are a lot of droids around Coruscant by all means, but these ones look very, very clean, very, very fresh, and they are reconnaissance, small remote droids that are moving around and they're essentially scanning. They always seem to be above people's heads and just watching. They're always moving in position to scan and look at people's faces. They're moving around.
All right. Yeah, she would probably tell the person that's closest to her, we are being scanned by probe droids. They're scanning faces. Careful, she would say.
All right. And now, new mechanic for you, Dreams. How I do random chance in my games. Have people roll a d20. Typically, 15 or more triggers random encounter. Do it right here. So, do me a favor here, Dreams, and roll me a d20, please. 15 or more, and they start flying towards all of you.
Go.
Okay, you're good. So, it will say hidden right now, and they're just moving around. They don't come near you at all, but you definitely notice them. So for Cade as well as to Statics, when Statics comes back, what do you three, I should say, do?
Do these, now that they've been pointed out, do these look familiar to him? Like,
No.
have we seen? Okay, so it's not.
I mean, they're probably the same design as the one that was at the facility, the CS droid facility on Locke, but it's probably the same function. These are reconnaissance droids.
Gotcha.
And they are definitely used, and Vok will know them once Vok sees them. They're definitely used by bounty hunters to track targets.
But these aren't the ones that we saw in the Mandalorian chick, right?
No.
Good. Because I don't want to die today. Are there any homeless people around?
Yeah, I mean it's Coruscant.
Cade's gonna like kind of step around and kind of make himself hidden, and then he's gonna pull out like 20 credits and just kind of chuck them in a direction to make a distraction to keep the droid away from us. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, damn it, Han's not here to see how you actually do it.
Okay. So people, good credits, and they go for the credits, and it does pull, even though none were coming close anyways, you do definitely keep them away from you by causing a bit of commotion to people, and the droids will move away from you even further to check onto that. All right, as it's occurring, we go now back to Han as well as Vok. So you go to, like, to jump over walls to get past these droids?
Yeah, we're going up on roofs and just hopping.
That's fine. All right, so you know the droids are there, but they are definitely watching the place. And so as you jump roofs and whatnot, you do able to get to the cantina. But as far as you know, there is only one entrance into Ma's cantina.
All right, Hanan, how confident are you on being able to get in there?
And so for, we'll say, ease of looking around, so let's just put all of you back here.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're above, right? So looking down at the cantina, there's no roof, or does the walls just kind of extend like infinitely upwards?
There is a roof to the cantina itself. It's only actually it's a single story structure in this kind of alleyway or the street, let's say, of Coruscant. And so you can't get to the roof itself, but again, it will be kind of visible to the droids that are nearby.
Okay.
And for ease, actually, I'll just put them kind of. Now, those who are on the bridge here are actually here, just to get you on the map here so you guys can see what's kind of going on. But they do have two of them are just kind of watching. They're scoping out the place for anyone yourselves to show up, and they are the same droids, design at least, that you fought earlier.
Okay, so would it be possible, Paul, to get on the roof of this building?
Mhm.
Of the cantina?
Mhm.
Okay, so Han, my plan is this. I would like to get on the roof of the cantina and use dismantle a few times to try and make a hole big enough for us to slip through an improvised hole in the roof.
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay. All right. Do we need to make any checks to get on the roof of the cantina without getting spotted?
Stealth rolls.
Stealth rolls? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do either one of you have a communication device on you?
You all have
Yes,
comlinks. Yeah, you
We
do.
got our hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cade would be sending you messages nonstop. He'd be like, "Hey, they have recon droids." Like you're just pagers going off in your pocket.
After the first one, if you're giving like repeated ones, you're muted.
Han is technologically inclined. Wait, inclined or declined? Whatever.
Impaired.
Impaired. Yeah, that's a better
Impaired.
one. That sounds natural.
Okay. So now keeping an eye out for recon droids. Do we see any recon droids flying around the cantina?
Around the cantina, you do.
Okay. Okay. So we need to be extra sneaky, Han. Think
I
your
can
most
manage
sneakiest
that.
thoughts.
All
Okay.
right.
Think about wearing purple.
All right, I'm gonna go for the climbing leap
Yeah.
to the roof.
Alright.
They're
Give me
both
stealth rolls.
stealth checks, right? Or
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Just +9 and still a 13.
Oh God, we're gonna die.
Oh,
Y'all aren't gonna die.
I mean, I can roll low.
sneaky stealth checks. Okay.
Hey.
I could definitely roll low. Oh no, okay. So, as you two are getting to the roof, you get there. You start to potentially work on this dismantle when you see that the first droid. You kind of every now and then take a look, and you see the droid. They are now gone. Now they are like Chris across the street, and they're now missing, which gives the idea that potentially they might have seen you. And so, think what to do there. We'll jump scenes really quickly back to Mio as well as Cade and Setix. So as you three are here, you watch as a couple of individuals start to come up the alleyway towards all of you. You see a mix of humans as well as a Celestin and even a Nautilin. And as they come up forward, you can get a quick sense. You three go ahead and give me insight rolls.
Another great skill for me. Way to go, wisdom. Oh.
Oh,
So
nice. A
close.
natural 20 from Cade.
Hey!
Hey.
It works out. All right, Mio, a little bit distracted, or you just can't see or get the sense. But Kate, especially, and even you, Statics, as these three are moving towards you three, you see that they have in their clothing. It is bedraggled. It is definitely in a position of looking decrepit and used, hand-me-downs. But you also see underneath that is, no, actually, as I'm going to kind of perception check here, you can see that they do have kind of openings for other movements, and I'll go by the actual check here insight. You can see that as they move forward, their body language is that of preparedness, that of individuals looking to on edge. They're tense. They're not relaxed at all. Their muscles are taut. They're prepared for something.
Cade's going to purposefully stand to where everybody else is not looking at them; they're looking at him, and he's going to say and try to get it so they don't turn around and just look at these people. That there's three people moving towards the cantina right now. we should probably
No.
try to.
They're moving towards you.
Oh, they're moving towards us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there's people moving towards us. How about we meet up with everyone else, and we're probably going to have to fight it out? I don't know. What do you think, Stetics?
I mean, the fight's probably gonna happen.
Yeah. Mio, you any good to fight?
I love fights. I should be adequate. I will cooperate and I will protect my newfound friends, she says.
Cool. Great. That sounds good. Let's. I'm gonna send a message to Vok. Hey, people after us.
At the same time, you
Oh,
notice
you're
that the
muted.
droids
You're
watching
already
Vox, the droids watching Vok and Han have left their position as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're
we're
all
busy
after
and
us
you're
now?
on mute.
Oh no.
Probably. Who knows?
Oh, that's interesting. I wish I didn't mute Cade.
But why would they be after us? So, like, if they're after me, right? That I guess those other bounty hunter guys reported me, and I did say my name, right? So they're
Oh,
after
and-
me.
And the recon droids have been flying around.
Yeah, but I was purposely trying to make a distraction so they look the other way.
Oh,
But as
that's
far as
true.
you can
Yeah,
tell,
they're looking at you.
the recon droids didn't see you.
Yeah, we don't know where they went.
So, last message will be about to be rough. Stay safe. And then he's gonna move. I guess we'll go to an alleyway. Hopefully, one with like a bend, like so we can be on the other side. So if they come around the corner, we can ambush them.
Okay.
We can find one of those.
Right. You round that bend, the three of you. Well, if that's the case, do you three follow, or do you two follow Cade, Mio, and Stetics?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
As the three follow around the bend, and you prepare for something to occur here, definitely because of what Stetics and Cade saw. As the three round that bend to see you three, immediately they are, shit. All right, give us the credits you have. And they both pull up, all three of them pull up plastic pistols, and they're buggers.
Oh, you guys are just dirty little street thieves, huh? Here, I thought you were something more threatening.
Yeah,
We
Kate
are
just like
threatening.
sighs. Kate is just like, oh, thank God. It's just, and then he gets
You
behind.
think
me.
this is a game?
A little.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, we've dealt with worse than just street thugs.
You should probably just turn around. We're not the ones you want.
No,
We were expecting to fight.
We're
Okay.
not the ones you're looking
I think it is.
yeah. We're not the ones you want to fuck with.
All right.
That's gonna be my mind trick. We're not the ones
Dead
you
engagement
wanna
is about to
fuck
happen right now. So we'll get to that in a second here. For Han and for Vok, the two droids are gone. Do you remain trying to get into this building, or what do you do?
I think we're blown.
Uh,
So we're not gonna be able to get in here again. I'm thinking you go in, see if Tamber's there, and I'll keep an overwatch out of the building. I'll lower down some rope, and if we can get in and out real fast, get out of here.
All right, I'm game. Let's
Awesome.
do it.
All right. I think Han-Han's smaller than me. Do we get him in faster since he's smaller?
Sure. All right, here's what's going to play out. We're going to have potentially two separate combats here. It'll be interesting. But with that, I think we'll take our break right here. So,
Alright.
James, I do take a 10, 12-minute break in my games, which will happen right now.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yes, finally combat. I can't wait to miss every attack again, like every other combat.
Yeah, just pull out that heavy blaster.
I don't have it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I've done more damage with the stock of that heavy blaster than I have with actually shooting someone.
Use all your skills. Use your piloting. Like find a forklift.
Yeah,
Charge
yeah.
them.
Run them over with a forklift.
Hey,
Maybe
yeah,
I
that's a
should
good
do that.
idea.
Just get like a
For your
speeder
first
bike.
action, do a search action. Look for a forklift.
Investigation. I need investigation checks, not perception. I got like a +9 to investigation, and if I roll a 10 or lower, it's a 10. Or if I roll a 9 or lower, it's a 10 plus my 9. Is it like I can't roll low? That's what my feet does. So it's like I'm desperately trying to find it. But I'll be back here in a bit, y'all.
Matt, I have a
Uh,
sinking suspicion that those droids are inside the cantina.
I really hope they're not, and if they are, I am sorry.
If they are, I've at least got one reaction I can use to like do my damage reduction shenanigans. But after that, I'm like spent on defense.
I'm hoping they went to get back up and we can get in and out before they come back. But
Yeah.
yeah, now that you mentioned that they went inside the cantina, that seems likely now.
Oh, you know what? I have patient defense. Do you play D&D like the regular one?
Not in a while, no.
Mm. Yeah, that's one of the monk things is their patient defense.
Yeah, you spend a key point, right?
Yep. It's when you use your bonus action to disengage, you can spend a focus point to also dodge.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, that's pretty sick. You could like, in theory, bonus action disengage slash dodge and still make an attack on that round.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. All right, I'm not worried about you dying. I just have to get down there if we.
Yeah. Actually, I think I'm good.
All right.
Are you gonna like dolphin dive through the opening and like all the way to the ground?
I did mention that you're smaller than me, so you can get in. So I don't think I can get through that hole. I think I have to drop down right in the front doors and then go through the door
Dang.
if they're in there. But if they're not, and they come charging, then I can get a couple pot shots with my sniper rifle.
Just Kingsman style, burst through the front door, massacre.
Yeah. Well, I get one shot per round, so like I don't get to like just open up a can like you can. Okay, I'm gonna head out though.
All right, sounds good. Matt,
Yeah.
have you thought about multi-classing at all, or are you just gonna go like straight up ranger or scout? I mean, sorry.
Yeah. I've never really been a fan of multi-classing. If there's a narrative reason to do it, I'll do it. But
That's
I think
fair.
I'm just gonna go straight down scout.
Sweet.
And there's some interesting stuff in scout that I can kind of mess with.
Yeah, for me, having the force sensitive feat is good because, like, it gives you a little extra force abilities. I'm finding though that I kind of want like more, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. So I might take monk like until it peters out or go half and half. I'm not sure yet.
I don't know. Like, when do you stop getting cool stuff? Because I know there's.
Well, in the Star Wars 5e system, monks get pretty crazy
Oh, yeah.
compared to regular.
Hmm.
So
Those do look like pretty cool abilities. You can become invisible for a minute for 4 force points at 18th level. But I do like having powers. I get that because with Scout I get tech powers, and those are cool.
yeah. Well, I think narratively too, it would be a good
Mm.
move. We'll see though.
Yeah. Yeah. With the Scout, I get to like take the Inquisitor routine, and that'll give me some like force powers that are
Oh
like
yeah.
half force, half tech.
Are you going to what archetype were you thinking of going?
Oh, Inquisitor.
Straight up.
Yeah. Everyone around me is a force user. I gotta shut this down.
You gotta shut everybody's fun down. Well, Paul's fun, not ours.
Wait, what?
What?
I heard my name.
Just Matt thinking of taking the anti-force
Yeah, I heard.
caster
It's the way to
archetype.
do it.
That's what it's there for, though, I guess. Pretty cool.
The break is over, people. Where are you at? Oh, Dreams. You have a couple more skills you need to select here on your Discord. I sent you.
Oh.
2 more.
Oh, okay.
I have returned.
Fantastic. Okay, so while this is occurring, we have 2 things now. First, we do have with the alleyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in our members here. So we got Nathan here, we got Statics, and we have Mia. All right, so you 3 are here in this alleyway. Position yourself where you want in this alleyway.
Done.
All right, they come from this
assume
direction.
This is
Oh,
where
they're
we're
coming from
going.
that way?
Yeah.
Done.
All right. As that's occurring, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and so everyone else can watch as well. This is now visible for everyone if you want to take a look at this scene. So I'm going to do a kind of a split party right now with this situation. So in this cantina, in this Corsanti alleyway, we got you 3 here. Watch as you 3 muggers are coming down. It's this one right here that does say this and sees all of you and does mention. All right, is enough? I'll go after you then. And this will open up initiative for Dream's first combat in my game. See how this is. And so, Dream, you should not do this if you're being this. So everyone roll me initiative, please, for those that are inside of combat here. All right, fantastic. So, beginning of combat here. Mio, it's on you. The Muggles are here, and they are coming after you to essentially take everything you have. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to retaliate, and she would say, "You have no credits here, you scoundrels." And let me see what.
I'll take them off of you, Gamorrean. Whatever you are.
Yeah, basically. All right.
Now, I will say, you see the Solstin right here does have a vibro blade. He has a he has a blaster pistol, but it seems really rather quick. And the human just seems to be rather tough.
All right.
Also has a blaster pistol.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get close to this guy.
All right.
He looks weird.
What?
And then
He looks weird. It's a Solstin. How did it look weird?
You
yeah,
still have my critical analysis, by the way.
That offends
Until
him.
you spend it, you have a
You get
plus
+5
5
to your roll.
whatever roll you want.
Oh, okay, cool. Probably this one then. I'm going to.
Well, you get to choose when you use it. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm going to use Sonic Charge here.
Right. Do me a favor. Go and target the guys you want to kill, shoot, and badger.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. And then I'll cast that. And then.
All right.
I gotta make a melee weapon attack.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do that first. I would like to use the +5 on the attack roll. Is that okay?
You can choose after you roll.
Oh, after I roll? Oh.
You get to decide when you want to use it. That's the only thing my character has for combat.
All right, I'm not.
That
gonna
is
use it. I'm not
definitely gonna hit.
And cool. I'll roll damage. Hit some normal effects. All right, so normal effects first.
All right, we'll take that damage, which will hurt him as you swing in with your bladed katana, and just kind of cuts him, surprises him a bit.
Cool.
All right, give me that sonic damage.
Yes. Let's do that.
All right.
Oh.
And we'll take in a bit more damage. Now, as he does take this, he sees this, and you did a bit of force ability here. And as he is hit, his and everyone else here eyes go wide, and what was that? And is very, very stunned, I would say, from his own perspective. And I'll explain what this means later on here for you, Mio. All right, Mio, if you're done, go ahead and pass your turn, please.
Yes. Let me do that. There you go.
Get them! This should be easy! And he does get over here and just fires a shot off at you, Mio, being up close. And so he does fire this blaster pistol at you. And as he does, this is going to be a complete miss, as it just hits the area next to you, the walk down here at the end behind you. And he does motion for the Nautilin to go ahead and also take a shot, although the one that you just hit, the Solstin, does come in, and with that vibro blade does come to retaliate against you. After being hit by your weapon, he comes in and just goes a lunge stabbing motion into you. You can see this vibro blade itself has been pot-marked, has been used quite a bit. It is actually a little bit dull, but it is going to try and hit you. Let's see if it does. And it looks like my roll is going to be shite today. So he does miss his own attack as he comes in. Going to my last guy. He sees you, and you be up front right now is going to go ahead and take a shot off at you. And he does, and will also be a miss on his shot. Now going to Statics.
Alright. Let's shoot at it. Damn, unfortunate.
You fire a shot as he just kind of moves out of the way a bit, and luckily it goes over his head into the wall, shattering a bit of the construction there. Has a bit of splinters, flies out, and peppers the group here as well as you, Mio, but it's just superficial.
So we want to. No, I'm take a step, and that's my turn.
All right, Cade, it's on you.
Cade's gonna rush down here, and he's going to pull out his blaster pistol and attempt to shoot. Actually, he's gonna move to here, shoot this guy. That's targeted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to move behind Mio here in a second. Of course.
And luckily, you get nervous, you fire it, and it hit nothing but air.
Yeah, and then he's gonna get behind Mio and be like, "I got you. Take him out."
I'd still say
All right.
as he stands in front of
So,
him.
Mio, don't go yet. Actually, we got two groups. We're now going back to Mall's Cantina. Freddy wants to go see this and deal with his hair. So now, other group, because you had to fucking do a split party, you assholes. And so on this right here, what we're going to do is, as you watch these droids come forward, we got a time limit here. And so how I'm going to account for this is by having a rather large clock. So we got that's too damn big. We got a tier 3 clock. And yeah, that's just too ridiculously huge. There you go. All right, so this clock represents essentially your time frame of getting the information from Timbre before things progress even more. So each action, success or not, or a failure triggers this clock. When it gets to 3 filled, those droids attack you. 2 of them with you 2, which will be very, very bad. So first action between you 2, what do you do?
Okay, well, we've already
Well, I
got
guess
Han
Han
together.
dropped in, like somewhere back here, I guess. Okay, Timbre. What do we know about him?
So
We know his
this is
name's
to
Timbre.
get through the actual building. So in the building now, do you call us from the ceiling?
I'm guessing, yeah, there's like a panel over here that Vok dismantled or like kind of tore up, and Han squeezed his way in.
Okay. So it does have duct in between the main levels to get to the ceiling and to the bottom. So you have to crawl through these duct areas. So go ahead and give me a acrobatics roll.
Okay. This
You got this, Han. I believe in you.
Hiya.
That is not going to be a success, which does trigger the first clock. Now, when I say this, it doesn't mean you fail. What this does mean is you do get through, but you also click a bit of progress, as it does take a little bit of time. You finally do get through the duct area to where now you're able inside and see. In the ceiling, you oversee the people here. That being the Chatterfan bartender, as well as the droid that's nearby, and the other patrons in here. And, well, do you want to call it for Timbre Vance? Or for Timbre?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
do you
gonna.
go to the ground? It's noisy. It's busy right now. So to be overheard, we'll require a check if you want to try to yell this out for Timbre. And even then, do you think he's going to yell out in the open of where this guy is? Do you want to go to the bottom? How do you want to do this?
Oh goodness. Okay. I don't think I have realistically any other way. Any other way of identifying him. So, yeah, I'm gonna drop down, and Han's gonna be a little overwhelmed. He didn't expect it to be this busy,
Okay.
but he's just gonna do his best. Excuse me, and he picks up a glass that's sitting
Where'd
on
you
the
come from?
bar. Oh, I was here the whole time. I came in through the front. But excuse me, ting ting ting, and he grabs a spoon and hits the glass.
Please break it.
Timbre, Is there
Yeah.
a timbre here?
What do you want? And you see this
I got a-
man right here.
Okay. Timber, there you are. Okay. I'll monkey my way over. Quick out of character reminder. This is our contact
Yes.
who knows where the droid is.
Yes.
Yes.
And who sent us? It was Landrel? Zandrel.
Xandro Lallet was the one that owns the ship that sent you to get this.
Han Han pulls up a chair really fast and sits at it. It clasps his hands together in like a businessman sort of way and leans forward. Xandrel sent me. I'm here because you know where our droid is?
I don't know you. Why should I talk to you for? I know Xandrel. You could just be some person off the street trying to get information.
No, I promise. I met Xandrel and Seltuk and Delish.
Now, you best explain what you know about Xandrel before I tell you information. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, I don't have nothing for this.
Story of my life, brother. Story of my
It's
life.
Going to trigger the next one on this clock here. Yeah, all right. You've told me enough. Yeah, I know where the droids are. They're at jump scenes. Back quickly to the top. So it is to not you, it's to Vok. So Vok, as you're at the top of this building, I get all of you included in my games here. So you're watching as moving through the ducting was Han, but you're overlooking for the droids to come forward. You don't see them yet. But you see movement in alleyways. You see other small droids moving about, all these reconnaissance droids moving about. But then you start seeing blaster shots happening in the alleyway where your friends were. What do you do, Vok?
I take Kate off mute.
You just hear everybody shouting, and bloodshots going off now.
I put Kate back on mute.
Okay, what do? Do you stay there, or do you move forward?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep Overwatch because I don't want to leave Han Han alone, and I know
Okay.
there's 2 combat droids coming here if we don't get this done on time. And I know Cade has the new girl, Maximus, and Static, so Cade's fine.
Cade's fine. Every combat, Cade gets it once and he's just out. He's made of like paper mache.
Okay, we go back to the
Alright.
Coruscantian Alley. Everyone come back here if you want. So, Mio. So here's how I treat companions in my game. Like the Wookiee, like in this case, you handling right now, Maximus. So in this case, when they are around, they will help out randomly a single person on their turn at the start of the second round, in every round, and so forth. Now I call them followers, and they'll do something on someone's turn randomly, unless they're actually actively with someone. In this case, you with Maximus because of the natural 20, or Maximus normally with Han Han being kind of his companion. Now, in this case, Maximus, it just charges like those dinosaurs that just ram into things. So, if you hit Maximus, you add in a D8 to your damage roll. Or if you hit Mio, Max adds a D8 to your damage roll. So, top of the round, what do you do, Mio?
I'm gonna smack him. I'm gonna do like a regular hit.
All right, go for it.
And just to make sure, for like Sonic's charge, all force like power, but force casting it uses like 1 force point, right?
So I need to give it to you with this. You have all willpower. So you have all at will. It's such as cantrips in D&D terms. And so they require no points.
That's a
So,
lot of cantrips. Okay.
so we'll have you refresh some things after the game.
All right, yeah, no worries. Cool. I'm just gonna smack him then.
All right.
Let me target him first. There we go.
All right, you come in and it's gonna be a miss.
You
I
still
would
have
like that
to
plus
use
five?
Yeah, I would like to use that plus
So
five.
it turns to a hit as Maximus just charges in, And as he does, he makes this really just strange call and just bams into the soul stin. So damage roll plus a d8.
All right. Oh, I didn't add the D8. I'm sorry.
You're
But
good,
that would
you're
be
good.
what,
I'll do
16?
Well, a d8, not 4. Well, okay, yeah, 16.
Oh. Oh, it's just like, oh yeah, like,
Yeah.
all right.
So
It's
in
8
this
though.
case, your blow nearly takes him out, or takes him nearly to death. And as he goes down to one knee, just Maximus just rams him with his head and just sends him flying back into the wall, dead.
Cade reaches down to his knee and remembers when that happened to him.
Yeah, it's happened to Cade. All
Just
right,
making your
fantastic.
apple slices.
Do you wish to move, Mia?
Good question. Maybe I should. You know what? I'll move. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
She's comfortable right here. But yeah, I'm gonna end my turn here.
All right, thank you. All right, the mugger, to bat the fire, and he goes and just fires a shot off at you, Mio, since you're just kind of up front and center right now. All right, if I can actually hit someone this game, let's see. Can I? I will not. So apparently he was just too unnerved by his buddy being ran by a damn dinosaur for all intents and purposes. So he just fires wildly into the alleyway here. Going to the other mugger, who, well, is going to continue shooting at, you know what? I'm between tactics. I might as well. He sees a guy just hanging behind and seems to be less of a target and shoots at Cade. If I can
Can I
actually
have
hit.
+1 AC because I'm behind Mio?
Nat 20.
It'll happen. I'll die anyway.
No. Oh, that wouldn't matter. So dirty 20. All right, so does hit you, Cade, and does hit you as he's just trying to find easier target for 6 damage.
How about Water of Life myself?
That dang ability.
I heal 8 times, 8 points. I
That
take
dang ability.
0 damage.
All right, Statics, it's
I
on you.
get shot.
Okay. And 15. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, make that. Just round the corner. Go with the force technique and just punch him with my gauntlet.
Go for it.
Hey!
Well, all right.
Jesus.
Good for all of you. All right, give me the damage roll. It's going to be double damage. It's going to hurt.
Don't worry, Paul. You're only going to roll
So
20s against the other group.
Maybe. We'll see.
7. Make a dex save, please, for the shocking.
Dex save incoming. All right, so that save
Makes
is going to be
Yeah,
7, but he does take that
then
damage.
Hit. Comes wreath. Okay. I will. Where is it? Catch power that has a known action. 2 additional force points. Okay. So I will spend 2 to quicken power another punch. Hit him again.
Yeah, for it.
That is.
And it is
17.
going to hit.
Okay. So roll and then another dex save.
All right, dex save incoming. And that will fail.
Okay, so it takes 2 additional lightning damage and is shocked until the end
Well,
of its next turn.
That does send him down.
Hey. 6, 5, 10, 15, 20. Just use the last 10 feet to just go up front. That'll be my turn.
All right, Cade, it's on you.
All right. Well, I'm going to move my critical analysis over to statics because I've already used it on Mio, and I can't do that again today. I would like to have myself and Keel charge this guy, and I will pull out my crowbar, and I will charge him with my.
Love a
Crowbar.
Half-Life 2 reference.
I will. Let's see if I have an attack for just punch. I don't. So it's going to be a d20 plus 3 for my dex, correct?
All right.
I
I'll make
believe,
everyone a punch attack.
It's just this plus 3 is 15.
Hits him.
Plus 3 is 18. And then I believe improvised weapons, we said were a d4. Plus 3 is 6 points of damage.
He will take that damage.
Haha! Take that! No one expects a crowbar.
All right, easy enough. And round 2, back to Mal's Cantina. So.
Oh, do I get any bonus for Keel?
No, Keel is a defender,
No.
not an attacker.
Oh, that's right.
Keel will prevent
Back
someone
to
from
the
dying if it gets to that
cantina.
point. All right, the only attacker you have right now actually is Maximus. All right, so on top of Mal's Cantina. So as the man speaking to you, I'm going to start top right here. So for you, Vok, hearing the blaster shots going back and forth, do you do anything or you just continue watching the area?
It sounds like they got it.
Okay. Give me a perception roll there, please, Vok.
Alright, since it. Am I hearing?
This is
Or am I seeing?
this could be a hearing. I'll give it to you on this one.
Alright.
Oh wow.
Not that it's gonna help at all.
6.
All right. You're watching. Your attention is drawn to down that little opening that was made for Han Han, and then up to where we see the fight that's occurring between Maximus and Han Han and all, or not Maximus and Vok, Mio, and Stetics. All right. We now go to Han Han. Yeah. All right. The one that took it was Volduth. Volduth has a garage here. And I can show you the coordinates. He gives you a coordinate on level 735, we're on right now, of a garage for repairing vehicles. You got the droid there.
And it's on this level?
Yeah, it's on this level. He's a Nikto. You'll have it.
Alright, thank you.
But let Laolet know that debts are paid off now.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, here's for your trouble. 10 credits. Time to bounce.
Much obliged. So, Han Han. You have one skill check to succeed or fail. Succeed, get away, clean. Fail, roll initiative for your group. How do you get away?
I'm gonna monkey up to the hole and climb back through it.
Alright.
I think I can get a running start like this and jump off that table.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Cheddar fan, what are you doing? Alright, so I think this is athletics.
Athletics. Can I use my, let's see, let me find it here real quick. I think it is called...
For using the table as a running leap, I'll give you +1 to the roll.
Okay, sounds good. Oh yeah.
And you get away clear. As you watch... Actually, no. Describe me the scene. How you do this completely get away here, Han Han.
I just take a running start and I leap onto that circular table there, and since my background is, or as an Ardenian, we basically swing from trees all day, every day since birth. So I leap up into that hole just as the door hisses open, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And yeah, I just use my arms and stuff to climb into the hole and just up and out through the vent, back the way I came.
As you jump into the opening, right when you get into it, the doors hiss open, and you see, or hear, the droids are looking around scanning, And the Tryptophan, get out! There's no one here! The droids look around, do a sweep, and the droids leave, and they go to identify. You get away.
Nice.
Oh, that was a close call.
Did you get it? Did you get the information?
I got it.
All right.
Volduth, Nikto. He's got a garage on this level.
Sweet. Do you have the coordinates, address?
Yes.
All right. All right. Let's message that to the group. They should be wrapping up soon.
All right, may you jump to the
As you
others!
open the
Let me know what.
comms, you hear a blaster shot, and Kate goes, "Ah!"
Mio, it's on you. Round 3. We got one guy remaining. And this time,
Let's finish strong.
Adarox is going to be helping out. Let's see, we've got 3 people, so it is on statics. Adarox will be, not Adarox, Maximus will be charging in. So, Mio, what do you do? Top round 3.
Alright. Yeah, I guess at this point I would. Oh, he's dead as shit.
He is dead as shit, yeah. Here, I'll mock him.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm good, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I like
Yeah,
that
I'll go
slightly.
here then.
Yeah.
And-
The Wookiee grabs him, just like chucks the body to the side.
I
That's
guess
our cue.
Mia would unsheath her katana and flip it and attempt to slice this guy.
Go for it. That's a hit. That's
Ooh.
a heavy ass blow. At this point in time, as you slice him up, he stop! He just drops his blaster pistol to the ground. All right, stop! All right, sorry, stop, please, and just fully just stops and surrenders. At this point in time, you have a choice. I'm ending combat. You can either end him if you want to go that route, or you can do what you want to do. But he fully surrenders now.
We told you. We've dealt with worse than this.
Obviously. This hurt. All right, I'm done. I'm done. And you see him lean against the wall, definitely pain-filled face, holding his side, holding the areas that was sliced up by Mio and the rest of you, and is fully. He just kind of leans back and is dazing in and out of consciousness right now as he kind of just falls to his haunches, and it's just on the back. He will survive if you leave him here, but the question is, what do you do? Now, this is the case.
Is he conscious enough to shoot us in the back if we walk away?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say,
been, like,
hey,
a
do you want me to
month, I
take
don't
care of
know
that?
if that's,
And then I was
on
gonna
his
smack
mind.
him in the head and knock him out with my crowbar. That's all I was gonna do.
So
is
I will
knock him
say,
out.
based on what you go here will affect force morality. So
Okay.
I
was
mean,
gonna
I'm
knock him out
fine with
later.
just leaving him.
I would like to loot his friends because I can do that as a bonus action. So I'd like to go here and
We're-
loot this
we're-
guy.
we're out of combat.
and then- yeah, I'd just be like, give me all your stuff. Give me all your stuff.
All right. So what they do have is all 3 of you roll me a d4.
A D4.
Uh huh.
3.
Times the numbers by 10.
30 credits, huh?
So 90 credits total.
Nice.
90
So
credits.
someone put that into the party stash. In fact, for you, Dreams. So Dreams, bottom of the screen, the macro directory, I have the party band. That's the back symbol. Grab their hotbar as well as the ship if you want to. The ship name, the to be determined still the Porg. So we'll see what happens.
It's the Porg Inquisition.
It's all that to be determined.
It's been decided.
Damn.
They're still
Steven
workshopping it.
Oh, I did no damage to that combat. All right. Okay, yeah, you'll see there's also some items inside of.
It's
We have to do
the
some
one
damage,
that
it just got
says
negated.
display Iron Wave is the ship.
I'll change that right now to display the Porg.
Yeah, I can't
Also-
believe I got hit again in combat.
Shut
you
up.
did
Yeah, you don't get the wine, Mr. Water of Life.
My only cool thing. I can give everybody a +5 once a day, and I can heal people for little bits of healing.
Yeah, and you can use the heavy blaster rifle as like a club, but you can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I gave it away. Now I just got a crowbar and a bunch of blaster pistols that I can't hit anything with. So
We gotta find you some cool armor so you can roleplay as Gordon Freeman.
I can't wear any armor.
So, if you want to take them, 2 busted pistols as well as a vibro blade.
I got it. Don't
Alright.
worry about it. It'll stay in my inventory.
All right.
I'm definitely taking.
So as
blaster
all of you
pistols.
do get away, and you meet back up, and so yeah, as you, Han Han, and you, Vok, meet back up with the rest of the group, you see they are fine. So
How did I do the search thing? There it is.
yeah, and as you approach Han Han, you actually see as yeah, Maximus has again taken a bit of liking, and I'm actually curious to you, Mio. Do you have any type of word I'm looking for here? When Maximus shows you affection, do you return it, or is he something like, okay, I'm just helping out a friend right now, that's fine, or do you try to make a connection with Maximus? Your choice.
Yeah, I would. You know, I saw Maximus help me out in combat. I would try to make a connection with Maximus. Maximus seems pretty cool.
All right, cool. Let's see. I gotta find where I had the actual image of Maximus at. Give me a second, so I can find it, so I can show you the full glory of this beast.
He's in Adarox.
The name of the creature is the Adarox, yeah. That's a species.
Also, I chose my language, my second language. You said I can learn. I chose Shariwook, so I should be able to speak.
All right.
Be able to speak them now.
Someone's
I'm
gotta
glad
speak to the
somebody
Wookiee.
can. I'm glad someone can.
All right, so as I'm looking at this up, what do you all want to do? You're back up together right now, and the droids luckily didn't follow you.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys
Vok,
look
you
great.
missed it. Vok, you missed it. They shot me, and then a bunch of thermal. Oh no, I'm not gonna lie about that anymore. And then they all died except for one.
There's no wound. What do you mean you were shot?
No, there's clearly a wound. It looks like he cried a single tear into it and it healed itself.
You're fine, Dave.
Yeah, you
What
look
do
fine.
About our
You guys just-
I
experiment.
Complexion
definitely
is
got shot.
Popping.
I
You look vibrant,
definitely
you look
was
radiant.
shot. I don't know what you're talking about.
You did get shot. I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, well, I believe her, actually.
Did you find
Thank you.
out anything?
Han, where's the garage?
Oh, yeah, it's on this level. Here, I have it on my holopad. And he'll send out the coordinates so everybody has a copy.
All right, this is the name in chat. That's in the wrong language. Give me a second.
Can't read that.
Yeah, I know, no one can. All right, there you go.
What language is that?
It's
Oh, I spelled it right.
Nice.
Let's go.
Oh, I spelled it right too. That's never happened.
I didn't type it down yet. Excuse
like a
me
mini
while
game.
I copy and paste.
Honestly, like my home game, I purposely misspell things so they try to guess what I do.
Yeah, for each name that you've given so far, I've always like typed it out first and then see what you put it as.
Right. So it's on this level, but it's in a different area on this level.
Yeah, and remember, Coruscant City is all multiple levels. And so this extends. Right now, you're in Tapasi City, if I just put this down. So I'll put your ship. Oh, I just removed the macro for the Porg.
Oh no.
All right. So the Porg itself is into Posse City.
Okay.
Okay, so do we want to go here now, or do we want to take the ship there to load them?
Oh, there we go.
I can probably land on top of the garage without crushing anything. I'm an amazing pilot.
I mean, yeah, you can do anything. You're the best
Like
pilot
that-
I've ever seen.
Ignore the scratch on the ship. That was my first time piloting. I'm the pilot on a freighter, and I've flown for 2 weeks, and I think I'm just that good.
Experience.
I mean, because you are.
Sometimes.
All right. Dream, you'll see what the actual creature is, the Adarox.
The one on the right.
Oh,
It's a
I see.
dino.
Yeah, it's like a dino dog.
That
Pretty
thing's
cool.
mean.
He likes apples.
I can't
Indeed.
believe I gave it my bed.
It's like the only thing he's eating.
Well, we
Diet-
haven't tried
diet
to
of
give
apples.
him anything else.
Yeah, we don't even know if it eats people.
Just making your dog go vegan, vegetarian. I don't think that's healthy for it.
It's probably an herbivore.
It is.
Can I roll a? Okay, I was about to say, can I roll a nature check and see if
Okay.
it's a herbivore?
It's
or
herbivore,
not?
yeah.
Because I was supposed to say we could be feeding a meat eater nothing but apples. Like, no wonder it's pissy all the time.
So it's angry. Give me food!
Alright. So where's the garage, Paul?
Alright, the garage is on this level, but it's in the western part of the Posse City. It'll take you a brief jaunt of a walker run or a speeder transport, about maybe, by transport, 15 minutes. By walk, about an hour walk.
And our ship's close to it, right?
Your ship is a little bit further away.
Okay. How about I go get the ship and I meet you there?
Okay.
Because we just got to pick these up and leave, right? I would really prefer if we could like buy a speeder or something from them, like just a real like old piece of junk speeder that we could put on the ship and then use. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah, are there like some communal? Like, what are those things they have in
Look,
the city? The little
I like
scooters.
Vox's idea too. I would love to buy a forklift.
We could store it in our.
Yeah, and then
the
nobody
war-
could
the
complain
warehouse
about it
section.
because it would be used for moving cargo. No one could complain when I use it.
Yeah, how much would a cloud car cost?
Probably a lot because they fly, right?
I mean, you get a
Mhm.
taxi. They're money like 10 credits.
I was talking about buying like a like.
If you want to buy one, that's a different story. Where are you going to put it?
on the
Mm.
ship. Like
could fit in the ship.
we could fit like a speeder in the ship, like a speeder
Yeah,
bike.
4-seat little
A
speeder.
speeder bike, yeah, but not a full-on like speeder.
I need
Like
to
a
know
taxi.
what I should probably try to get is like a stap.
Stuff they
Like
do.
We
one
should
of
get
those
that
little-
eventually when we start looking at Starship mods.
All right,
Oh, yeah, we
on
could get
the
a
way back,
vehicle
as you're about
bike.
to split up, you're on a walkway essentially to go ahead and get to the next areas to get the ship to go on to retrieving the droid from Volda's actual garage. When something happens, you actually come. I guess if anything, you're coming at a good time here, Dream. You've seen all my mechanics I use in my games. So everyone, give me please a perception roll.
What? Oh,
Inquisitor.
Do I hear it, or is this purely sight?
Purely sight. Actually, no. This would be hearing as well.
Okay.
Hearing as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Alright, so let me roll that again.
Perception.
First one was higher, so that's
perception.
13.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot I have inspiration.
I think we all do, but we haven't used it yet.
All right. So one thing I like to do in my games, Dream, is skill challenges. I've done, I think, one. We're doing another one right now. And so, as we are moving, walking across some of the bridges on Coruscant that do span the various levels to go from one building to another building, and what happens here is I get information based on successes given on the rolls here. And so, for Han Han, you see that you can start to hear the screaming whine of some noise nearby. And then, based on the roll from Vok, we... Ooh, no, not that. Why are you not working? Alright. So, we see that there is a Comfort Ride air taxi that's approaching the group at an incredible amount of speed. On the back of the taxi, there is some sort of commotion with a few individuals that are arguing with each other. And as it's occurring, we can see that, well, it's careening towards all of you on your platform. You have to protect yourself. Get away from this. And as it's about to crash into the platform, all of you get a skill check to get out of the situation. And so, based on the rolls from top to bottom on here, Han Han, What do you do as this speeder is trying to careen and collide and hit all of you? What do you do, Han Han?
Wait, I think he would try to he would at least try to warn everybody for a second before totally just booking it away from the platform or the crosswalk or whatever, the bridge.
All right, if you're gonna warn, give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
All right, fantastic, a success. Tell me what you do. You succeed.
Guys, speeder, and I'll just point to, well, it's not a speeder, but I'll point to the careening taxi really fast and just make myself known immediately. Raise my voice.
All right. There we go. Okay. All right. All right. So as you watch Han Han just dive out of the way, what do you do, Mio?
I watch him dodge out of the way, or yeah, I would try to follow suit. My instincts is no time to think. Use my eyes, use my ears, all my senses, and follow what my companions are doing.
Okay. If you're doing the same thing, you want to do also a. If you're running out of the way, we can offer. Well, if you follow, you're doing a persuasion check here. If you want to run out of the way, it can be acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, I'll do athletics. Here.
Go for it. Oh, that counts as 2!
Shit.
What do you do there to help out quite a bit for yourself and the rest of the group here, Mio?
And I see him dodge out of the way. I would essentially just for more detail, because this taxi is coming at us, so we're in the ship right now, right?
No, you're on a bridge going to the
Oh,
ship.
well, we're walking. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, so yeah, she does kind of I guess just a classic backflip, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, and she would.
No,
land.
that works. All right.
Perfect.
All right, fantastic. You backflip. Giving the group 2 successes out of this. That's actually really good. All right, we go to Vok. What do you do?
All right. So we're on a bridge, and this
Yeah.
thing's careening at us.
Yeah, it's going to hit here
Will
in
this
a
thing
moment.
Will this thing destroy the bridge?
You give a perception check to know. Well, count as success as well if you succeed.
Okay, I would like to know that.
But it's not success. You don't know.
I can't roll above a 10 today. All right.
Right.
Hey, that was me last week.
That's a failure,
The last
unfortunately.
time we played.
All right. As you're looking to see, and then you kind of just move out of the way. What do you do, Statics?
Aesthetics, you still have my thing for
Yeah,
plus
it's
5.
a +5, right?
And I can't use it again. It's so combat, but you still have it.
I just want to make sure. It's is it on the bridge going at us, or is it flying?
It's
in
flying towards the
air?
bridge from above you. We'll be there in about
okay.
1-2 seconds. Yeah, you have a split moment to act.
Okay. I suppose it would be just acrobatics. Just try and just run.
Okay.
I suppose that's the simplest thing to do.
Yeah, athletics. All right. Tell me how you get past this part by keeping your balance, or by running.
Running's kind of a thing that, as a pirate, he's had to do a whole lot. I feel like it wouldn't be too out of place for him to just know how to move his steps in a way to get up to speed as fast as possible. So it's just a sort of muscle memory that kicks in, just immediately backpedaling and breaking out into a sprint in the direction of where Mio is gracefully backflipping towards.
Okay.
Style flipping.
All right, fantastic. That is a success, though. All right.
Get ready, everybody. Cade's about to die.
Cade,
Nice.
what do you do?
Could I use piloting or technology or lore perhaps to know if there's like some automated system to prevent the taxis from crashing into stuff? Like, would I know if there's like, because like in out of game in the real world they have these new like for planes. If they get too close to buildings, it's all been mapped out now, and so the plane will automatically divert away from certain things. Would that be in this? Would I know?
Sorry. Repeat that one more time, Cade.
Would there be like, because like in real life, planes have a system that will dodge certain like tall skyscrapers and stuff like that. So would like a taxi service that's
No.
probably no, it
No.
doesn't.
Like a ship
Okay.
AI might have, like your ship, but a taxi ain't gonna have that at all.
Okay. Could I use piloting and try to communicate and figure out how to, or like to be able to tell this guy how to pilot to avoid this?
So as you look, there's no pilot. There's 3 people
Oh.
on the back are fighting right now.
Gotcha. Okay. So none of my intelligence-based things will assist me in this case. And I can't even try to convince them to do something. So I will just what could I do here? I will use acrobatics, I guess, and I will attempt to just start running and hopefully not trip. That's all Cade's going for is not tripping.
All right, give me that roll.
Acrobatics.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That is unfortunately going to be a failure. All right,
Cade
you try.
definitely trips.
You try, but you trip. All right, then the taxi collides with the bridge, luckily all of your way. So mechanically, dream what happens here is for a success on either multiple parts or one part, I need to have a majority of the group succeed. In this case, if you have 5 players, 3 succeed, the check passes. If we get the successes equal to the amount of players, in this case 5, it's a critical success, something good happens. If you get below success, so say it's 2 successes, it's a failure. If everyone fails, a critical failure, which is going to be very, very bad. In this case, we have 4 successes. And so, as all of you jump out of the way, get out of the way from this thing, it collides with the bridge, sending steel and porous stone all over the place. The 3 people get launched off of the speeder, hitting the ground. 1 falls off the edge into the depths. The other 2 get up, woozy, and then start running away from this. Once takes on the other one, they both start running, going, stop, stop! And as all of you look at this scene unfold, we go to the second set. First one is that we see that the speeder is precariously perched on the edge of the platform. You notice that there is what looks to be a lockbox that's situated on the seat at the far edge away from you, hanging over the bridge itself. On top of that, we see that the speeder is very near to toppling over the side into the depths. Now with that happening as well, we have the bridge is cracking. It shifts suddenly, having the speeder start to move slowly over the edge. Gotta get the bridge completely. So, another set of skill challenges, but one of them has to be required acrobatics to succeed.
Okay.
And so, I'm now going to go from reverse bottom to top. So, Cade, what do you do?
Okay.
Is the ship still flyable?
No. Engine. You just see
You
smoke.
tried.
All of my
Won't fly
skills
anymore.
are useless. So there's a lockbox, right?
Uh-huh.
Cade is kind of scrawny and wiry. He might be able to grab that, but he might fall to his death. And you said the bridge is about to fall?
Yeah. So we need at least 1 success based on
Okay,
acrobatics
well-
to succeed this entire challenge.
Well, everybody's got better physical skills than me. So I think the smartest thing for me to do is pull out my grappling hook and rope and hand it to somebody and then go run for the lockbox. That's what I
That
think I should
will
do.
give our success. Grappling hook.
Okay. Yes, my tools. They have been
Auto
useful.
success. All right, we now go to statics. What do you do?
Okay. How much can this? This can control being worn or carried. Okay, it doesn't have a weight limit. So I have force push pull. Am I able to like use it to pull the lockbox out?
If you want to, but this will trigger a massive potential search.
No one looking. Okay.
No, auto succeed.
Looking, there was a ship
No,
that just
auto
crashed into the
succeed.
ground.
People look at this, but if you do this power, this will
That's
trigger
fair.
a potential large check on
That's
this.
fair. That's fair.
It's like witnessing a car crash. Everybody's watching it.
Yeah. Actually, can I go last? My grandma needs help with the car.
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's good. Fuck. What do you do?
All right, I want this lockbox. I
I
would
got
like
it.
to, with my sneaky feet,
Mhm.
I would like to hop on the ship, evenly distributing my weight, and just kind of walk through and then just grab it and then kind of
We
hop
are
back
all way too greedy.
off.
I just know that my physical skills suck, so I was like, I'll be expendable. Everybody else is doing it too. We're all gonna fall to our deaths.
All right. You can give me. I would say here could be either a dexterity saving throw or stealth. Your choice.
I'm gonna take stealth.
Okay.
Can't even beat a 10. Watch. He's gonna roll a 1, and then we're both gonna fall to our deaths. It's all his fault.
It's 14.
14 is not a success.
Okay.
You don't get the
a-
box yet. It's just a shift. And so we still haven't got the box yet, and we still need an acrobatics check to succeed. Mio, what do you do?
All right, so what I'm getting is everyone's trying to get this box for loot out, and we still need an acrobatics check to get off the bridge before we like
Yes.
fall
All
to our
die,
knees.
yes,
That's what I'm
yes.
getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
to clarification, this turn will not have TPK ever, but will have some potential bad consequences, maybe losing gear, maybe taking fatigue, hurt. Will be permanent consequences based on either gear or equipment, stuff like that, or being very fatigued or hurt. So, but never TPK from these.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Cool. Yeah, if that's the case, well, she sees them trying to get what they need to get, and she's just like, secure the bag, the money, all that good stuff, but I'm going to secure my life first. She would say. As
Fair.
after her backflips, I suppose she would try to hop not directly off the bridge, but try to essentially like barrel roll, kind of like tuck and roll, jump through like one of the nearest windows of a building that isn't collapsing. So she's just like straight, like kind of like jumping to save herself through a glass, through whatever the windows are made out of here.
All right. What skill do you want to use?
Maybe in this case, I'll just use acrobatics this time.
Okay, go for it. Not a success.
That's bad.
Not a success.
Good.
Plexiglass.
Hit the glass. You slide off of it. All right, we're getting down to the last two members. Han, what do you do?
All right, aesthetics. We need some W's here. So
Yeah, we do.
Like, I got mine.
This is true. If you both succeed, there's no problems.
No, we only have one
Just don't
success
fuck it up.
this challenge, which means
Han
Han and aesthetics have to succeed, or this check fails for this part.
None of us have inspiration, right?
Yes, we all do, except for you.
Do we all?
Nick.
Oh,
Yes.
No
Fuck,
one used
yeah.
them for some damn reason.
Vox used his.
Oh.
Anhan is torn because on one hand he wants to help his friends, but on the other hand they're trying to get a random lockbox out of a taxi that's falling on a bridge that's like about to
Luke,
completely. He is going to. He's gonna get a little. He's gonna inch close and offer help. Like if they need to like quickly dart away and get out of the speeder, he'll might be there to like take their hand and lead them away. But otherwise, he's postured to book it the hell off the bridge at like uh the slightest sign that it's going under. So he's
It's
kind of in that
going under.
middle point.
So what skill you want to use?
Shoot, I don't know.
One of y'all has to do acrobatics.
I best don't need to succeed no matter what. On this check.
Yeah, I'll do acrobatics.
Okay.
Casually, as that's my highest score.
That's a failure.
Ah,
Yeah, we're screwed.
All right. That leaves it lastly to.
Wait. He has inspiration.
oh, I have
You
inspiration.
want to use it?
I'm using it. Hiya!
There we
Hey.
go.
Oh,
That's
great success.
We don't die.
All right.
Never back down, never.
All right. The group's getting away no matter what, but still get that lockbox, which means statics. You hear?
Yeah, I'm here.
You're the only one that gets this lockbox if you want to.
Yeah, Kate said he handed his grappling hook off to somebody.
And someone
Can I-
pulled my grappling hook.
Wait, do I have one? I don't. I have a fiber cord cable.
That's what I got too. It's just I have a grappling hook, so I handed it to somebody and just
If
dove
I was
for
to
it.
say, I like fashioned the end into a lasso to like try and pull it out. Is that feasible?
If you want to try to lasso the thing out, it's probably going to require a dexterity check. Do you have any
Yeah,
type of
that's
tool proficiency that can be applicable here?
Let me look.
Lasso use. Do you have anything with that?
I have surveyor's implements and a slicer's kit. I don't think so.
It would be a strip dexterity check.
Right.
Yes, you got a +5. You got it.
Yeah. Dex ability check. So I'll add the +5.
Okay.
So it's a 17.
The 17 will make it a success.
Yay.
By the
So
skin of our teeth.
you get the lockbox. And luckily, with that critical success, and only because of that critical success, you succeed this challenge. As you take the hook and you hook in, you take that box out of the speeder, the entire thing falls over the side, and then the bridge starts to collapse. All of you rush to the sides away from this as the entire bridge collapses with a large twisting, wrenching metal noises that just falls into the depths. Leave all of you
Somebody's house
at the
got
edge
switched.
of this platform, 735 levels up from the base of Coruscant.
Okay, Vok, what was that? I look at Vok. He's still holding my grappling hook. I trusted you, and then you came with me. You could have killed us both.
Do I have the grappling hook?
Yeah, I handed somebody the end of it. Now I went
Oh,
first, so I assume
okay.
I would have handed it to you. And I was like, "What was that? You could have killed us, man."
But loot.
Yeah, but loot doesn't mean die for it. That's why I gave you the grappling hook. I could have got it, and you pulled me back up.
Some
What do you
things
mean
are worth
loot?
risking your life for.
Yeah,
It's just
we're gonna
a random
open this.
box.
Yeah, it's gonna have like 10 credits in it because this is like his first person of the day. Here, open it. You got the security kit.
It is definitely
I'm gonna try.
locked. It's large. It's roughly about a foot and a half by a foot and a half big.
Well, let's not open it here with all the other people.
Do we want to get
I'm
it
going to
the
the
ship?
ship. You want to? That's what I was saying. How about we just take the ship over there and land closer?
Yeah, sounds good. How heavy is this thing? Do we have to like team
No,
lift?
it's not, it's only about this big, like this big by this big.
Okay.
I mean, you'll be definitely visible carrying it, but you definitely can carry it.
We'll scoop up Mio on the way to the ship.
Yeah, she peels herself out of like a window frame. And she's like,
Hey Mio, can you carry this box for us?
she says, boxes. Of course. And she'll just like huff it up on her shoulder.
Cade sighs. Oh, thank God, I don't have to carry something heavy. It weighs like what, 40 pounds?
Nah, it's probably about maybe 20 pounds.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh thank God, I don't have to carry this heavy thing the whole time.
But y'all go, and you eventually do make it back to your ship. And I could show Dream here your ship. The ship that's
Porg
looking to get a name,
Inquisition.
or Port Inquisition.
No, it's the Porg.
Can I close out of the skill challenge page now?
Yeah, we're done with that.
Okay.
We have succeeded the skill challenge. You've gotten the reward. Let's see, where's Mio? Yep, there you are.
Welcome to the ship. This is the Porg Inquisition.
Her eyes are just sparkling. She kind of like runs her hand along like the ship's like interior, and she says, "This place is fancy." She'll say.
Feel free to kick your feet up on the table.
Not
Just make
that
sure not the
table.
gunner station. Yeah, just not the gunner station.
Don't worry,
so
he needs to get used to it.
how do I do the little pulse thing to show stuff?
Hold down the left mouse button.
Okay. So this is the cockpit.
If you hold down Shift, it'll actually ping everyone to that location.
Oh. So like this?
Oh, it didn't work. It's only for me. Yeah, it's only a GM thing. Yeah.
There's the cockpit. Here's the if you're wanting to rest, here's the captain's quarters. The good thing about it is there's actually no mattress. You could just throw a bedroll down.
I love that.
Yeah, and then you go into the main room, right? And in the main room, there's a mattress over here in the corner from the captain's quarters that the dog sleeps on.
That's for Maximus,
nice.
and my hammock is over the
Yeah,
top
he's
of
got a
it.
hammock on it. Yeah. There's a bar somewhere, I think, or just tables. This is the meeting room.
Ah,
This is the med bay. This is the entrance. This is where we load and unload stuff. This is the engines. What else we got? There's the gunner station. It's actually labeled. Crew quarters. And we have an AI on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
very nice. Cade, I'm going to be honest with you. This is very comfortable. I'm used to sleeping on the hot desert sands in Tatooine. This is far better than what I'm accustomed to.
Cade smiles and he's like, I have slept so many nights on Tatooine. It is so cold at night and so hot in the day.
Yes. I don't like either. She'll say.
Yeah. All right, so that's the ship. It's there. Hopefully, we can get better upgrades and stuff for it. But I will go ahead and take my spot at the captain's seat or the pilot's seat, whatever, and we will fly to the coordinates posted and see if we can land somewhere near it. Musvok, you want to open that box, see what's in it?
Yes, please.
All 15 credits.
Yeah, everybody gather around.
Yeah, everybody gathers around. Yeah.
Gather around this thing.
Yes, I
Alright.
need an audience to roll above a 10.
Give me a skill check.
I will give you my critical analysis.
Why can't I not? There we go. Is that it? Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna do a dexterity check with the +2 for my my proficiency with the tools.
Okay.
And I give you critical analysis.
Oh,
Oh, you beat a 10. You beat a 10. Oh.
yeah. So we'll use that critical analysis to get it up to 23.
Okay.
All right. Well,
When the box opens, there's no credits.
Oh.
There's that.
There's a
Oh shit.
oh.
and a lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
plus 3
No.
lightsaber.
Is this an enhanced item?
This very much is an enhanced item.
What does it do?
I'll put in the party beta.
Oh,
Whose head does it
Let's
fit
see.
on?
hopefully not mine. I don't want that responsibility.
You don't want to
I
look
think-
like a straight up Mando walking around.
Oh, I'll get
You're
in
the-
trouble.
You're the only human. You're the only
All
one
right,
who can wear
it is
There it is.
inside the party beta.
Ooh. Okay.
Back to this thing.
Oh, actually, I probably do need it. 60 feet of dark vision.
Oh, so there's a set bonus.
Yep, if you get the full set.
Oh,
Now,
Cool.
oh my god. Wait, does that say you have advantage on investigation checks?
Yeah. But we're missing two pieces
If
of
you
it.
have the actual suit.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to have all of it to do that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
At
so
base?
it's just dark vision and a comm link,
Yeah,
right?
at base.
It does just give dark vision though. On its
Yeah,
own.
I can't see nothing
give-
anymore.
advantage on wisdom perception checks based on sight. So if I take it, I have advantage just on perception checks.
If you have the full
yes,
armor.
you have to have the full
If
armor
you have
for
the-
that.
That's
You only get the
oh,
first one.
Mandalorian vestments.
Yep,
Okay,
I
never
did
mind.
full
So
armor
it's
for it,
just
yeah.
dark vision at this point. Okay.
Yeah. So who doesn't have dark vision?
I
Do
don't.
we all
I
seriously
do.
have it?
Well,
I
here's a
don't
question.
have it.
Everyone give me a
Oh, is there a name tag?
Lore.
Yeah, everyone give me a lore roll.
Lore. Yes.
That's what I'm looking for. Give me a lore roll,
Lore.
everyone.
Yeah,
Lord.
Finally, something I'm good at.
I love a good lore roll.
22, please, and
Whoa.
thank you.
Oh, I didn't roll bad.
Aesthetics,
Oh,
Cade,
no.
what you two would know is that there are some Mandalorians that will try to do the cultural greeting with other Mandalorians. Some do this,
Uh-huh.
some don't. But if you are wearing armor, not being a Mandalorian, things can go sideways.
Yeah, they're rather
Ooh.
Keep that in
sure
mind.
about who wears it.
What do
I
I
mean-
know about Mandalorians? That's the question.
You know quite a bit with that role.
Okay. So would I be able to pass myself as a Mandalorian, like a training one?
You'll be doing deception checks against it. But you can definitely try.
I'm gonna get in so much fucking trouble.
I mean,
I can't
Delesh is
fight.
working for Xandril. We could probably return it for some brownie points.
Or I could see in the dark and be able to record stuff and be able to talk to you all the time.
That's the thing. Do you keep it? Do you sell it? Do you return it? That's a few things we can do here with this.
Well, we keep it for now, right? Like, out of curiosity, if I were to put this helmet on, would I have like advantage on intimidation checks?
Against some people, potentially.
Okay.
The way you currently act your character-wise, probably not. Because you hide behind people all the time.
I didn't hide last time. I went up there and smacked somebody with
You
a
hid
helmet
behind Mio!
for the first turn, and I still got shot.
Was,
So it's the
uh,
way you act. If someone knows how Mandalorians act, so I would say from a very, very basic standpoint, potentially. If someone knows how Mandalorian acts, you have to live up to that like act, essentially.
Okay.
Mm,
Cade,
you should do your homework, Mia would say.
Cade's gonna look at the helmet, like hold it up and look at it, and then he's gonna be like, "Wait, there's a hollow recorder in here." Right?
Ooh.
Cade's
And
gonna
press
put it
play.
on, yeah, and press play and see what it says.
As you do, it does ask for a identification lock.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
No.
Cade pulls out a
Yeah,
slicer's kit.
3 more tries.
Oh
Cade pulls out a slicer's kit and goes, "Okay, technology time." Can I attempt to slice into a Mandalorian helmet?
You can most definitely try.
What do I roll for this? Is it like technology?
This would be slicing tools.
Okay, so proficient plus intelligence.
Intelligence, yep.
Hit submit and nothing happened. Maybe I gotta find it in my inventory.
Probably.
There we go. Use slices kit. Nothing happened.
Oh, it says not proficient. That's probably why. Give me a second. Let's see what changes real quickly.
Oh, it says unequipped.
Well, then equip it.
Equip.
Here, let me make it.
Now let's
Actually,
try.
let me make, yeah, don't use it yet. It says not proficient, so don't use it yet. All right, try reactivate it and try it now.
Okay. Use Slicer's Kit. Nothing happened. Would you prefer me to just roll an intelligence plus whatever?
Yeah, intelligence plus 2.
Intelligence plus 2, then
So,
I
plus
will
6.
roll technology because it's the same thing. Ooh,
You've got
16.
2 tries remaining.
16 wasn't enough?
Nope.
Mm-mm. Give yourself critical analysis.
I can't. I don't get the
What?
benefit from it. Yeah, no, it's bullshit, right?
2 tries left.
And set it aside. We'll do it tomorrow.
No. I got it. What do you mean?
I mean, well, is there like any paperwork or like documents that were inside the box with it?
Nope, it was empty.
Got 2 more tries. Let's just get it over with. Either we get it or we don't, right?
That's up to all of you if you want to just go for it right now or wait.
What's
Does
the
it
plan?
have like a name tag on it?
I'm sure we'd know if we could get into it. Does anybody else have like a proficiency in technology?
No.
Mm-mm.
Would anybody like to assist me if I were to give them proficiency in technology?
Sure, I'll help.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can
will
give you
use-
guidance as well. I forget.
That would be great. I will use sage advice on somebody. Doesn't really matter who. They now have proficiency in Slicer's Kit along with me because it's not technology, it's Slicer's Kit, but I was rolling it. So, can you assist me plus guidance plus this, right? Let's do this. We got this.
Teamwork.
Do I get advantage for giving him the ability to assist me?
Okay.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, try password.
Boom! Plus
Huh?
a D4.
We'll do it.
Sometimes
Break a
all it
30.
takes is
30.
30!
Oh God.
The only thing my character's good for is intelligence-based skills.
You get
What about
the chain key for this, and it belongs to Andaz Torah.
And Torah.
And when you do, communication is, it shows a recording of whatever occurring. It's in a jungle-like environment overlooking what looks to be a number of very, very large animals that are moving through this very, very massive jungle world. And it shows a massive gorilla-like creature that is bashing through what looks to be a imperial facility. And as he jumps, you can hear the roar of the jetpack as in this facility is showing walkers, vehicles, TIE fighters, as well as what looks to be a number of scientists and stormtroopers. Immediately, there is weapons fire that erupts from the ground towards this figure and towards the large beast. And the beast itself, I can actually show image-wise in chat. Give me 1 second. Where are you at? Is it underground? Come on, where are you at? All right, I'll spell bookmark. I'll give you a second when I find it. But you see him shooting blasters, double-handed towards these stormtroopers, lands on the ground, runs into a facility while throwing a thermal detonator behind him. It explodes, collapsing the entrance of this facility, and then the feed cuts out.
Do I know would I know the type of fauna and like would I be able to determine what planet it is by
Offhand, without doing any research, no.
Cade will save that and send it to his datapad so that he can look it up later.
Here are the beasts that was in. They're crashing through the barricades.
Oh.
Oh. It's like a crab meets a gorilla.
Crabrilla.
Mm.
Now, if you wanted to identify what these are, somebody give me if they're trained. Let's see.
Nature.
Survival, maybe?
I'll go survival or lore, either one, if you're trained.
Ooh.
Okay.
E.
I don't
Yes. 10.
Sorry.
know. No!
Sorry. Not gonna work.
You have advantage. You know what? I want to
Adam.
know. I will spend my inspiration to know what kind
No.
of creature this is. What do you mean, no? You don't think so?
It's a giant monkey.
That's fair.
It's
I
a
should say
giant monkey.
I think that's all we need to know. We don't need to know more until we actually encounter something like
You
it.
can't do a bit
Yeah.
of research to find what these are.
that. Fine. I got so much stuff I need to do in downtime, though. It's not even funny.
Like encrypt your data pad.
Yeah, I'm trying to encrypt my datapad so I can send messages without the Empire tracking me. Okay, well, I show everybody the holo recording. So, who all can't see in the dark?
I can.
I don't know if it'll fit Mio. She has big
It
words
will.
on her head.
It will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it'll fit her, but she can't see in the dark. But I don't need it. If anyone else needs it, you know.
I just think that we'll be hunted for wearing it.
Yeah, and she's not best at deception. She's not very deceptive.
Maybe
Maybe we pawn it off.
No. We don't pawn it off.
I'm
Uh,
decent at deception.
But you can already see in the dark.
I'm just saying we're going to Veta after this, and
I don't
her
have
bodyguard didn't have a helmet, and she was Mandalorian.
Oh, was that the chick with the little droids?
No, that's Alyssa. Delesh is who we're talking about. You weren't there for that session.
Well, I say we give it to the other chick because she already doesn't want to kill me anymore. She wants to kill everybody else, but not me.
Oh yeah, you bought her a drink. I
I
remember
bought her 100 credit drink. she wants to
that.
kill
With your
me.
20,000 credit bounty.
Yeah, but she wants to kill me 100 credits less than she wants to kill you guys.
This is true.
I'll live the longest.
Okay.
Fair.
So having the helmet now, we do with that. On a ship, we now can head towards the individual to the garage itself. And
Does the garage have a landing pad on top of it?
No.
Is there a place to land nearby?
there would be.
We should take what's his name with us because he wants to be a driver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this guy can
Yes,
employ him.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Then we have a contact here that, if we ever come back for whatever reason, could fly us away.
Hmm.
He's got to be a better pilot than that taxi driver.
We
Wow.
need to get into another
Fair.
dogfight soon.
Why?
Because it's fun. Let's go pick a fight with some TIE fighters or something.
Let's not do that and say that we did.
Yeah.
I think that a single TIE fighter could probably destroy us.
Maybe.
They're significantly more maneuverable than a freighter. They do more damage than a freighter, and we have to get behind them or in front of them to shoot them. And I don't think that's going to happen.
But don't worry here, everyone. It's a Star Wars game. We'll definitely be fighting Starfighters and TIE Fighters later on.
I know it's going to happen. I'm just saying we shouldn't take on a group of TIE
We do
fighters.
have an extra action though, with Mio.
That's
Yeah.
true. We could shoot twice.
All right,
What
but
are we shooting? Meal, what's it?
back to the ship. I think this is probably a good cutoff point for today.
All right.
Yeah.
Fun.
Well,
We got the information, and we didn't have as bad of a time as we did the previous session.
Yeah.
Dude.
The last
Because
guys-
session
somebody
was rough.
didn't
We
shoot
couldn't
the
do anything
self-destructing
right.
robots that were right next to everybody.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't shoot them. We didn't need to shoot them. We got away clean.
No, you're talking about
Yeah,
last
but that was
time.
in the case that we did.
Yeah, and everybody was getting blown up and falling over, and I was like, take the shot. Nobody would take the shot, so I took the shot, and then I healed him.
All right.
And also, nobody just randomly opened fire on a bunch of homeless people for fun.
That didn't happen.
wasn't
It
for
almost
fun.
did. It was almost. I almost did. I won't even lie. I told the ship to start auto-targeting them, but
Well,
unfortunately, our
you wanted to
ship's
do a
guns
strafe
only
run on
point
them.
forward. Our guns don't point backwards; they only point forwards.
All right, real
Or
quickly.
they would.
While we're here, and we're ending a tiny bit early today, I do want to go into a bit of feedback. Since we've been playing the game kind of towards the end of the year, for just going to take a break for potentially 2 weeks, pick up back in January. I want to go through the stars and hopes to see what y'all kind of think, what you did enjoy about the games. If you think I can make the game better for you. And so, everyone here's welcome. And what I do say, I ask for feedback, criticism. Give me real criticism. If it hurt my feelings, it's fine. It's how I become a better GM. I'm not that type of person to think I'm the best, and whatever you say, I think is bullshit. No. What I can do to make the game better for you, let me know. Obviously, I'm not going to change my entire style to accommodate one person, but if something I can naturally fit into my own style, I'll definitely do this. And so, with the Stars and Hopes, what I want to know is, so far, since last time we did this, all December, last time I played, is there anything anyone here did not like that I did, or think I can improve upon? Now, you can say this out loud if you want to, or you can message me directly if you want to say it out loud, but I want you to give me honest feedback. Anything I can do to improve the game, I want you to enjoy.
Personally, for me,
Yeah.
I liked a few things during session. Well, I like how the setting set up, and you know, how everyone kind of say bounces off each other. It seems like a really good group that's here, and I like everyone's characters, and it's fun, it's immersive, and it's I love it. It's definitely feels Star Wars, so you know that. Criticism, I'm not sure on you know, when you speak, I understand a lot of stuff you say, and it's not too fast for me. And you know, you said if you're too fast, let me know. But for that, I think you're fine. If anything, I think your tone definitely helps like push the game forward and stuff like that. Um, I've played with a few GMs. At least from on the first session, I don't really have any complaints. I was really satisfied. My character got some chances to shine, and the combat was pretty fun. Um, I mean, it was short, but it was like a nice, like at least for me, like a nice introduction on how the combat is going to go, like from here on out. So my only criticism would be it's not enough.
Okay. It is a little bit. So I would say it's a little bit short today. I have a bit of a headache right now, so I kind of want to end. I don't want to really run this if I have a bit of a headache, so I'm kind of going a little bit short today. But yeah, thank you, Dream. Anyone else? Bad criticism first before you inflate my ego.
Bad criticism.
Yeah.
More intelligence checks for the one person that can do it.
You can
That's
branch
all I
out.
can do.
You
How
gotta
can I
focus on
branch
things
out?
more
All my
than
stats are bad, except for intelligence.
then you gotta increase those stats.
I always like try to rack my brain for like criticisms, but I really just can't come up with anything.
And Dream, you haven't even seen some of the best parts. there's a system that he does that I will always sing praises for, where when we take long rests, and we're all
Yeah.
like at a like a meeting spot, he'll have like a prompt, and then ask you how you feel about it, and you get like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to say, like, give a little bit of your backstory into it and say, like, this is what happened growing up, because he'll give you a prompt that's like, what was your first pet? As like for Han Han, it was what was your first like mount, because he was talking about having
Oh,
potentially
okay. That's cool.
Maximus as a mount, and I had planned a bunch of them out, and then my computer froze, so I had to wipe it, and so I didn't have my whole written out ready to go one, but I just kind of improvised with some of the backstory to my character and things that no
Okay.
one knows without asking, or without me like telling. It was like I was just sitting in the cockpit with my data pad out, going through my dossiers and kind of reading out what my little snippets of everybody was, and then it was like how I obtained an item that you don't know about yet, and things like that. And
That's
then
pretty cool.
yeah, there's that's always my favorite thing about the sessions. Whenever one of those happens, it's just like chef's kiss.
We'll
I
talk
love
about one next game. But thank you for that,
Mhm.
Nathan. Anyone for bad criticism?
The only thing I can think of is maybe that riddle was too complicated for us. Like,
Look, we're just dumb.
No, it was the kindergarten riddle. What?
yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is are we smarter than fifth graders? Nah,
No.
kindergarten's too high.
Like
for
I
us.
said, that riddle will
We're
answer
still
itself
missing.
as we play forward. So,
Yeah, we're still missing a piece of it. So
That's fair.
all right. Again, if something does come up to think about, just let me know. Send it to me.
oh, I do have a criticism.
Yeah.
You need to start rolling better in combat so we actually like get some stakes.
No, I got shot.
No, don't say that. It's gonna be all crits next game.
That's
So
not the
on
first
this-
time we met Stenix, I got crit off the bat.
So I've been thinking about this honestly. Your stat line with the rolled stats are a little bit high compared to you have 20s right now in the group itself, and so going by the kind of default chart for combat has been relatively. At least I do notice it's been easy, and so even today's combat, I started kind of judging how Mio's character would play into the combat itself with just 3 of you instead of part of the group there. I have been trying to work towards stronger combat to be normal, which is what that actually previous fight was with the 2 droids. Was more of the natural, so I do have this in counting and thinking of right now.
Ooh, you know what? You know what would be really fun? If you could come up with like a base encounter for something, and then like potentially have give us an option for better loot to do a hardcore encounter, something more difficult. That would be fun, like a boss battle.
Oh, like
Instead
in
of
those.
just Yeah, like a hard mode battle, and we could choose if we want to do it or not. Risk versus reward. I think that'd be fun.
Mm. Like they're getting reinforcements, so we
Or-
can like run off and just, or we can stay there to loot and then deal with the reinforcements.
No, I'm saying like if you show up for an encounter and like the base encounter was like last time it was those 2 droids that blew up, right? Instead of being like 2 droids that blew up, it could be like one droid with like 4 times the health of them that does either a little bit more damage or has something unique. I think that'd be really cool. And like we could choose if we want to do the hard one. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, like they're on their way, or they're like, oh, they're like I get like how you said earlier, like reinforcements, but more or less like you like hear noises or something, like okay, there's something obviously there, and you get a feeling that it's not good. Like, do you want to run or do you want to stay? Type deal. Yeah.
Or even better, you show up to fight something and something else comes up and just kills the thing that you showed up to fight, and now you have to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't know. I just think it'd be fun to have like an optional like mini boss type thing. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be fun.
There's always a bigger fish.
Exactly.
No,
Or-
definitely note this down. I like that. All right. Okay. Again, if it goes, let me know. But was there anything that I've done that you enjoyed particularly more than typical in other games, my game, or in general?
The nighttime stuff, I done ranted about it, but that was awesome. Like during the downtime, hearing backstory and stuff like that, I love that.
I personally liked how you said that you want to get my character introduced in the story and not wait forever. usually DMs are pretty fast about it, but I think it went really well, and my character was able to get in there and talk to the group, and we're able to go forward with the session and have fun all together, and not me be introduced like an hour later. So that was pretty cool.
And you didn't kill me off the bat.
Yeah, it was organic too. It wasn't like it didn't
Yeah.
feel like you were just
Forced.
a total.
Just there.
Well, as soon as he said there was a bar, I knew that's where my character was going to go. Because every time there's been a bar, Cade shows up at the bar and buys somebody a drink to try to hear rumors. That's what he does every single time. And you came up to it, was like, huh, I feel something. And I was like, I don't know much about this magic-y stuff, but this is something everybody else should know about.
I'll say my favorite thing is that you do is you always keep it going. Like you always keep the momentum going, not in like a rigid way where it's like a buzzkill. It's like the perfect balance of keeping things moving, and then if we split the party, because we always end up splitting the party. Sorry about that, but you
Okay.
always like bounce back and forth at the perfect times, and that in and of itself creates tension where it's like something big is about to happen in one group, and you're like, and we're going to the other group now. And I find that you strike a good balance of always making sure everybody's getting their moment and getting their spotlight due.
Paul, I have my usual question at the end of all of our sessions.
No. You know the answer to that question.
Yeah,
You
but I
knew
just
it.
want you to say yes on accident one time.
I mean, I'll answer accidentally yes on a legitimately acquire some knowledge.
Fine. I won't ask next session.
Oh,
The
keep on
next
asking
time
about
we
me. I'll
play-
just
I will-
keep on saying no.
No. I won't ask because you're going to say no if I ask. They'll say
I had
yes
a
if I stop
question.
asking.
But what if I would say yes, but you don't ask anymore?
We have to take turns asking. That's what we have to do.
What's the
Yeah.
question?
Did we level up? That's the question
Oh,
I ask at the end of every session.
Oh no.
It's only happened once so far.
I only level 2.
But
Anyways,
it's
thank you for
only
that,
like
Gabby.
a few sessions. I have a question, Paul.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we're still gonna do session 0 after this, or are we gonna do that another time?
With my headache, we can do another day if possible.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Just to say, I noticed some of my. I forget with SW5e, like the website, like when you level up, there's like the tab bar, and it's like, okay, your other powers. You're like, all right, I'm doing level 1 powers, but if you like scroll down, it shows like the other levels. I only
Yeah.
did zeros, and
Yeah,
then
I
it
noticed
clicked the
that.
one.
You can change them if you want to level 1 and
Okay,
level
yeah.
0.
I would keep
Yeah,
the one
I
that
was-
you used because that one
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah, I have some written down and ones I want to like upgrade and ones I want to kind of like get rid of, because it's like I only have 7 slots, so like I gotta be
That's
careful
a lot
with
of
whatever.
slots.
Well, yeah, I think another class gets more than me though. I think one gets like 9 or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
are you a
like,
sentinel?
no, I'm a guardian. I'm a
Yeah, he's a
guardian.
guardian.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Got a tick again in the group.
Thank God. It's
All right.
not me.
Back to the stars. All right, so things that people liked. All right, the next one is there anything you want to see happen in game? Either story-wise, in this case I'll put down with the optional boss fights, but is there something you want to
Yeah.
explore, see in game for yourselves or for the game or for myself or in general? The wishes.
Vader.
Oh, Vader?
I
mean,
it could happen at some
I
point.
mean,
don't really want to see him.
obviously it's gonna happen
So-
sometime in the
Right.
game, being
And have us
Jedi-based.
killed.
He
I
just
would
barges down the door immediately.
I would like at some point to get full circle on the backstory stuff that I talked about a long time ago, just to you. But that doesn't have to be anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
I
saying,
think-
eventually, I think that would be cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. I think personally, I like obviously the characters and stuff, and like the world's still growing. This is only like my first session. For stuff I like to see, possibly, seeing more of the characters that like you make. I'm assuming like Wookiee Man, Kill is like obviously someone you probably made. He seems pretty cool. Stuff like that, seeing like the characters that you make, and possibly later on the line seeing like Jedi's, and like more Siths, possibly the ones that aren't really strong and gonna annihilate us. But having them like interact with each other or being like, okay, yeah, you just came across like this really strong person, but you guys didn't know you might see them again, stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see the other characters that are going to be like introduced, you know. So that's
You
We didn't have
should've
too many
been here
today.
3
We've had a
weeks
few
ago.
of them.
3 weeks
we had,
ago, you would have
it was
loved it.
cool.
It was a good one. Was it 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago? It was 3 weeks ago, right? Because 2 weeks ago we missed last week, so it was 2 weeks ago, and then it was the last one when we were on lock when we were going through the like abandoned, destroyed Jedi temple. You'd have loved that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that does
Oh,
sound
that's
cool.
true.
it's kind of a slow burn right now, but my assumption, or like the way it's trending, like the pattern of the story so far, is that it's gonna like open up and be a lot more
Oh,
like Jedi, Sith, Force inspired, like Star Wars goodness.
yeah,
So,
we've had a lot of discussions because, for example, my character is leans towards the Sith because he likes emotion rather than the lack of, right? And that's just how his character is. So
Mhm.
it's like he doesn't know the difference between Jedi and Sith, right? Like that has to be explained to him. So
Yeah.
he thinks that they're all the same. And he has these like he doesn't have force powers yet. So he has these like cold sensations. Like when we met an Inquisitor that was coming to kill us, he was like, "Oh, that's familiar." So he went towards it, and then they threw a door at him at 7,000 miles an hour. So he ran.
Oh my god.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like we're all growing and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like force wise.
Yup.
my
Level
hopes,
3s are coming. Level 3's
things
gonna
I
be
want to
good.
see more
Yeah.
of, I guess, would be like just the starship stuff is actually pretty cool.
I've
think
been
just some more
wanting
of
to.
that.
There definitely will be more. It's something I definitely want to explore completely. So you will definitely see
Yeah, there's
Starship
like
combat in
extra
this game.
classes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and then kind of just like a wild card question. Like, say one of us wanted to pursue like Mandalorian stuff for whatever reason. Could that be like a subplot that happens? Like, would you find a way to?
Why do you think I put the helmet in the game for?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking.
And Cade's gonna
The avenue is
disappear
there.
for 3 years. Cade will disappear for 3 years. He'll come back jacked. I'll just move his intelligence stat to his strength, and he'll just come back jacked and be a scholar with an 8 on intelligence.
But yeah,
Combat
Gavin, to your
starts, he
question,
stands in front of
yes, it's definitely available to do something like that.
Cool. Okay, yeah. I was just wondering.
Yeah, even though you weren't here, I'll show you the NPCs just so you have an idea, Dream. So they met. These are the ones from the game that was being talked about, and then kind of a slight interaction with, well, not interaction with that Jedi, but the troopers, and then the one that
She looks cool as hell.
Amanda was talking about, the other Mandalorian, did have helmet
Oh, see,
under
I
arm
wasn't
there.
for that one.
Yeah, this was
Oh,
the two bodyguards.
Okay.
And this was Xando Laolet, owner of the ship.
Okay. There's a
The,
lot of characters.
This was the one that Vok knew, that inquired about the Sandar.
Yeah, we avoid her.
And then the
Yeah, she
one
looks
that
pretty
y'all
good.
saw
Why?
that scared the hell out of you was this one.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, she looks scary as shit.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that feels familiar. And then she just cut through a blast door and flung it at me. And I was like, yeah, I think I'll run now.
She got a lightsaber. Scary.
Yeah, the Crimson Jedi.
Yeah.
The Crimson.
One thing I definitely do is I haven't done it too much in this game so far, but having NPCs will definitely be. I need to judge how my players like it because I don't go DM NPCs, but I definitely like companions. In this case, like Maximus or Maximus and Keel are really kind of two just there as like followers, but actually like companions. There will be some. We haven't met one really yet, but there'll definitely be some in the game.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with Keel. I keep pissing him off. I can't speak his language. That's the problem I run into.
Oof.
Like, I can talk to him, but he can't talk to me. And so all I do is I buy him booze, and take him with me to intimidate people.
I think that's good enough. That's all you really need for a friendship.
I mean, but it feels so one-sided.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he out of like character, he feels as if he owes us a life debt because we saved him from the station that blew up. Rest in
think
peace,
it's like-
Henry.
I think that's a Gungan thing. I don't think that's a Wookiee thing.
I thought it,
No, that's
yeah,
Wookiee thing.
Wookiee life debt.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Chewbacca.
Wookiee's
okay.
original.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Henry. Again, since Paul was the only one that laughed.
Should I
Dream,
talk
you
to
missed
him?
you missed the best moment ever. So before we met up, Han came to Talcott Station and he met a guy begging, like a druggie that was like a beggar, and he convinced him to flip his life around. So we all meet in the cantina, and the place starts getting blown up, and Henry gets
Oh,
sucked
shit.
into space, and he had 2 chances to survive, and he failed
Oh,
both.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
that
got
was
sucked into
horrible.
space. Yep. Who's getting ready to
There'll
turn
be
his life
another
around? Nope. him
Wait,
not.
so someone's character died?
No,
Or
no,
was
no,
it-
no, no.
was this
It
an
was
NPC?
somebody that Han was like changing his
Oh.
life and making him a
Oh,
better person.
yo. He's got sucked out of space and just
Yeah,
got
he
off.
died.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oof. That's sad.
Yep.
Never
Never
forget.
forget.
Being held for
Anytime
Han
someone,
just leads to death.
I'm just waiting.
I guess so,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right. But I'm just waiting on somebody to use force pull and throw somebody out of a room, and Cade's gonna have a PTSD attack about Henry.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get some rest here. But
All right.
it's been a pleasure. And again, for next game when we do play here, Dream, by all means, give it a try. If you want to continue at that point, then we can. If not, then wish the best for you. But either way, I hope you have a good time. Enjoy the games.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely. I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna stay. It seems really fun here.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I'll get with you to do Session 0 when we can, when I feel a bit better. But I'm going to take some pills here and pass out. So, it's been a pleasure, everyone. I will talk to you later.
All right.
See you,
All
Paul.
right.
Have a good
See
Christmas,
ya.
everyone.
Who's
the
last to
Merry
leave?
Christmas.
Uh-oh.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.